All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, GD. If you're new, make sure to consider liking, sharing, and definitely subscribe. And if you're a member, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. If it's available to you, YouTube will help you along the lines. So as you saw by the title, we're going to be discussing Laing Bailey. We had put out a video yesterday talking about potential transfer for him and unrest maybe in Villa, and obviously it's transfer rumor time, so those things are going to happen. We're going to talk about Pinnock not starting and how impactful that would be on the Reggae Boyz squad, and we're going to look at Nigeria, what squad they're coming with, because we got some information on that as well, so I want to put that forward. Then we want to talk about JPL situation with Mount Pleasant. We saw some reports come out of that. Then we have to had Concacaf gave a schedule and also some new rules, or maybe older rules. I was actually studying some things on it just to make sure we have everything right, so we can come and give you guys what you need. All right, yes, so all of that we have to put together. All right, so thanks very much for all the lovely people coming in early. We saw Omar Henry in the building, DeMarks in the building, Corey Baker in the building, my brother Lee in the building, Best Sass documentary in the building, Triple E in the building. All right, so where should we start? Yesterday we had put out a video. The response on it was very good, I would say, because everyone kind of look at where I was trying to lead the video towards, which is just to ask the question: is this possible for Laing Bailey to leave Aston Villa based off what he did this season? I thought I brought up a few points, like where the club is at this point, what type of player Laing Bailey is as well, and if it's sustainable for them to stay in that same spot and occupy a luxury type player. And I brought out certain branches where I think Laing Bailey would have fitted and done well. All right, so Nitro, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Yes, so let me roll over to the detailing screen so we can start that conversation. And it's nowhere, no other place on earth that we should start aside from congratulating Inter Milan. All right, Inter Milan knocked out Barcelona yesterday in one of the best Champions League games you're gonna ever find. All right, yes, we got to call it not just game. Both ties were action-packed, open game. All right, I'm just gonna give you some fast work out of it, like what took place in it and stuff, because I don't want you guys to say that I have the title and I never really stuck on what I came here to talk on. But you know, we're football heads, so we want to make sure we can give you as much. So if you had missed it, make sure to go and look at it. All right, the overall tie finished 7-6 in total. You could say it's no defense, but I want to say that it's beautiful coaching and also errors and also talented players. You understand me? And all talented players that can think for themselves on the pitch. I know that sounds weird, but a lot of players play to only instruction only and not necessarily for what they can actually improvise on the pitch. And we saw a lot of that. So the level of education on the pitch yesterday was very good, because you have to try to stop the other team, and it was a tough one. All right, a tough one. Very good game. All right, yes, but Inter Milan advanced. I would say that if you look at the more powerful offensive team, it would have actually been Barcelona coming into this tie, but Inter Milan showcased that a solid defense only kind of push you forward to get more in attack. All right, and they are clinical. They are clinical. That's one thing we could give them. They are definitely clinical, because majority of their chances just are off chances finished into goals. Barcelona was slightly wasteful. Could have scored way more goals and should have, maybe if you look at the chances on the day, they should have won the game like flat out. Like maybe 996 on the day, which is ridiculous. But good game, good game, man. Yeah, you got to love football when you're watching this. Let me just give you some stats here, and we can go straight into our conversation here. Overall, 6 big chances to 4 in favor of Barcelona, 22 shots to 13 in favor of Barcelona, 7 shot saves to 3 in favor of Inter Milan. So Inter Milan saved more shots than Barcelona keeper. So clearly, as what we said, 700 passes to 300 passes. Yeah, if you look at it and the pattern of play and everything, you would have said that yes, it slightly favor Barcelona to go through on the day, but it is what it is. They are very much intelligent teams. So if you give a man 5 chances and you don't score your 7, I think that is too close. Because maybe he will finish all of his 5 chances and you're going to be in deep trouble if that happens. All right, so we have Nigel said, what a match. Yes, it was an excellent match. El Mexi, Nitro, Kevin Jones, Joseph, Omar Fowlin, and One Love. Big up yourself. Massive respect. Yeah, man. I hope tonight we get the next solid game yet again. And it showcased that football is really on the rise. So when we are here every day talking about how much things you have to add to football in order to be successful, these are the games that prove to you that you can't just be running on the field and saying that you're kicking ball and everything is going to be okay. I think you might have a shocking day. And maybe that's the last time you ever played for that side. Football education and pretty much education overall needed more than anything else nowadays to play football. Before you could have got away with it, but now the type of players them that's playing, it makes it extremely tough for you to get away being limitedly educated and limitedly educated in football in terms as well. Believe me, because they are using their footballing IQ and their natural ability to think. Because obviously, they have to get the information from the coach. You have to process it and then add on top of it. And yesterday we saw it, man. Some of these midfielders are so good. It's like they are in your huddle when you are planning out your system. That's how skilled some of them are. So that's what I would love. Like majority of Jamaicans watch these games, and then maybe after that you will know what is required to reach the top. You understand? So it was a good game, and I love that a lot of people inside the chat saying that they had watched it. All right, yeah, man. Taking Arsenal later and PSG. All right, yes. So, anyways, let me go back to the conversation here. Yes, so Laing Bailey, we're going to start with Laing Bailey. We move on to Ethan Pinnock, and then we go to the Unity Cup. All right, so Laing Bailey, from 3 weeks ago, you have articles started to come out to say that Aston Villa is willing to sell Laing Bailey, and Laing Bailey not starting and not being favorable due to the fact that you have Asensio, Rashford, Marlon came in. Marlon never really kicked off, but the other two definitely kicked off big time. Looks like it's not favoring Laing Bailey at any point, and maybe because of his wages and stuff, they will look to move on from him. All right. Read through the older article, because that article was from Aston Villa News. Good morning, Owen. That was from Aston Villa News. So it's okay for me to take that one because it's coming directly from in the vicinity of Aston Villa, so I wanted to believe that a lot more. When I run through it, gave my take on it, I thought that yes, he never had the best form this year. That is definitely true, but also he was injured a lot of times throughout the season. So it was not solely down to because he's not playing good, but also because of the injury, and he has to come back, and now he has to push against others that are actually doing something. All right, this is not just storytelling or just false greatness. This is real competition. And why I respect Liam Bailey so highly, when he had the problem with the JFF, he was talking about the same situation, how he has to be on his P's and Q's to stay in his club and why his club comes first. These are the situations you're seeing now. If you drop off a form, the standards are extremely higher for clubs because the money is so vast and they need to produce instant. So if you don't produce at this point and coaches talk to you a few times and you don't catch on, bad luck for you from that point. And that's why I have to respect Liam Bailey and showcase that when you put yourself in certain position, you evolve. Overall as a person. And I think that Liam Bailey do evolve because I saw him say a few statements and I said this man is not closer towards the Jamaican cultural thinking. He's much more further from it, to be honest, because when he talked about someone asked him in an interview about the segregation in the locker room, in the Jamaica Reggae Boyz locker room, and he said, no, that's how it goes. People goes to who they can resonate to. So in my locker room, we have Spaniards linking up with Spaniards, English linking up with English. You have to do what they have to do. So when he heard those statements, you have to say, okay, this man is learning beyond that than just to respond instant after someone saying something. So give Liam Bailey his credit. Sean Bass, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right, yeah, man. Hope all is well with you and the family. Exactly. Liam Bailey had valid points. People don't like the truth. Yeah. But that's why I had to bring it back to show you that yes, he was actually learning, and it's sometimes people that likes to stay in their box don't evolve at all, and that's why we have a struggle to keep our people in our grace. Because as soon as, big up yourself before the game, as soon as our people start to get educated, they start to separate themselves from us. It has to be a reason. I know the reason because I've said it every single day. And then every day we turn up cursing the people. No, because we have been living a lie. And as soon as you get more enlightened. And once you get more enlightened, you're going to keep on going further and further away from the lie. All right? Yes. So Liam Bailey, it showcased what he was saying. And obviously, it never worked out for him. So don't jump on his back to say it's a good thing for him. No, he threw away Jamaica the last time and hype on Jamaica. The guy was not hyping on no Jamaica. The guy was just telling you as it is. Obviously, some of his details were not accurate. But sometimes people in heated moment, they might say things and maybe one thing might not be accurate, but true, because you don't want the truth to be out there, you kind of lynched on that one thing and made it seem like his overall conversation was based on that only, which is not the truth. All right. So before the game, and David J, big up yourself, thanks for being here. So they said this was one talking about to Leipzig. All right, so let me look at what RB Leipzig doing and how he would have fit there, because they're saying RB Leipzig would be one of the destination. At least this was one that came out. I'm going to maximize it here, read through it, and then we can have a conversation. I think RB Leipzig would have been a good move for him. I don't like the Saudi foolishness. All right, big up yourself, Dr. GJ. Thanks very much. Thanks. All right, so RB Leipzig. Now, RB Leipzig, let me look at the team itself. You have Openda, Openda from our region. Willie Orban, Javi Simons in the team. You have Sesko. Yep, you have Sesko there. Geertrada there as well. That is a defender that I've been talking about from the longest time. All right, Geertrada is not normal. But let me go over to transfer market so we can get all of the Leipzig players to show you who you would have competed with. Yeah, let me see who you would have been competing with, because this is not the last time. ELJD, money is irresistible. My boss, retirement after one season. Oh my God. So what about leaving? Because remember, when you signed up to be a footballer, your passion was he said when he was watching TV, watching Ronaldo, his passion was to replicate what they were doing. Obviously, I can't even say that so much because Ronaldo is down there as well. So maybe his passion is to follow Ronaldo. But I don't want to say that because he never told me that. But what he told me was his passion is to be like these guys. And those guys did want everything in football before they actually went there. So what would be your pushback on that, Bam Sports and everyone else? Let me know. So this is the RB Leipzig squad. 510 million it values, so it's not a play team. You have Gatorade at 27 million, should be a bit more because he's very good, but his competition would be Openda. Central forward can play out wide, 60 million, as you saw, Turkey. Even Morocco and Belgium, but he's at Belgium now. Sesko, Arsenal wants him as well, 65 million. You have Gomis, 18 years old, very good French Senegal player as well. You have Nusa coming in from Nigeria, Norway, 28 million, 20 years old. Gebel, 17 years old, he's just coming through. Javi Simons can play wide and also centrally as well. I think even the Leipzig one would be tough for him to start over the top three, because he can't start over Openda. Sesko, he can't play central forward. Javi Simons will push him out wide. They would have to change your system in order to facilitate him. But Liam Bailey would be one of those dudes that you would have given that chance. Sean said money will make him invest more in Jamaica. Good for the country, create more jobs. I'm not sure. You have the blessing style. Thanks for being here. If it was me, I would go cash in Saudi. Demari did it. Did he younger than Bailey, I think. Okay. All right. Mel Shire, thanks for being here. How you doing, man? Ty, bless yourself. And Bam says, cash out now, my boss. Leon is arguable one of the most decorated reggae boy in history. Big payday is the order of the day. Okay. People, remember, this man is not old, all right? And these guys out here telling me that the man should cash out. So let me know, people. JD, your live stream just froze a couple times. All right, let me see if it froze. All right, people, let me know if you're getting it. It's freezing. All right, let me try because maybe it's on his side. But he said my live stream is freezing. Let me check to make sure it's accurate. All right, I've not seen anything as yet. Just let me know, guys, if you're getting any logs at any point. All right. Brick pan and brick member him rate skilly bang. All right. So, anyways, let me just go through this first. RB Leipzig has shown interest in Leon Bailey, but is approaching the situation with caution. They are reportedly waiting to determine their qualification for Europe competition before deciding on whether to pursue Bailey. Bild reported that Bailey is among the potential target for both RB Leipzig and Eintracht Frankfurt. However, Leipzig interest is described as tentative as they evaluate their possible participation in Europe competition, which will influence their decision to actively pursue Bailey. Despite his impressive track record in both Bundesliga and Premier Leagues, Bailey's current season at Aston Villa has been less successful, with the player largely featuring as a substitute and contributing only 2 goals and 4 assists in 36 appearances. All right. Good morning. Richard Green. I think he should stay at Villa and fight and the coach like him. Omar N, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, guys. As soon as I come in, make sure to hit the like button because the visibility is important, so as much people could see what we're talking moving on, so it could go elsewhere. All right, yes. Saudi is like basketball hustle to me. Hardcore game. I don't think it will. It would be good for Bailey. Know yourself, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. So what they're saying is pretty much it comes down to where they do finish in their league position before they are going to make that. All right, so Leipzig finished down in the conference league area. So maybe they believe that who they have here on their list is good enough for them to keep and work with it. I think Sesko, Openda, Javi Simons, Gebo coming through with Nusa and Gomes. Maybe they would have to do with what they have, because it wouldn't have been the right, the Champions League would have required more players. So I think that's what they meant. So I don't think they would go off him, but maybe they could still. But the only way they would have done so is if Sesko goes to Arsenal or one of those places. Openda as well. Both of them are on the chopping block for a lot of clubs, top clubs around the world. As you could see, their market value is extremely high for 20-year-old player, Sesko, and even Openda as well. Market value stayed very high at 25 years old. I think he's going to be moving for 90 million or so. So Liam Bailey could end up here, but as what people said, Saudi is also a overall location, and the reason why you could say that the Saudi one is much more easier to go through, because they want 30 million for him. Over the years, Germany don't spend so much money for the players to come back to their where they started. They don't like to pay so much for them, and overall their transfer budget is a little bit different than the actual Premier League. So they are not going to go over certain money. So the reason why I said that, Aston Villa, here the story started, only 30 million and maybe upward they are going to want back for him, even though they spent less. All right, and he did contribute towards the conversation. You understand me? But that's why I do agree with you guys on the Saudi move is possible, because Saudi will pay over that. Maybe Saudi put 45 million on the table and forced out the other bidders. You understand me? El Santo said, "Blessed JD, if you go further in that article, you will see the other clubs that are interested in Bailey." No, in this article, I'm not sure if we have anything more in the article. Or no, you don't have more. It's who they have. This is directly from Leipzig. So this is Leipzig transfers page. You understand me? So they gave you everything that Leipzig is interested in, but maybe in other articles they would show you the other clubs. And I've seen the other clubs because I've posted one, and yes, they were talking about Saudi as well. I never said they are not talking about Saudi. I was reasoning out what is best for him. All right, bless myself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. So, see the other guys on the short list: Timothy Weah, Dia, Quenda, Cherky, my boy from Real Madrid, which I don't think he's going to be there, Bakayoko as well. All right, yes, and likely club, what you're talking about. Maybe this is what you're talking. Eintracht Frankfurt, we did say that. Tottenham Hotspur, we did reported on that a long time, and Manchester United was exactly when they were taking Rashford. They wanted to just give Liam Bailey a part of the deal with money, and I thought that Aston Villa turned it down. I think it's something of that sort, because they said they would have taken Liam Bailey, but they have to give them some money as well. So maybe the money that they had asked for Rashford overall, they don't believe that giving Liam Bailey plus that money would have worth it. Which I don't know. I don't know the exact amount, so I can't come here and talk on that. All right, but I know that I knew that they wanted money plus the player for Rashford. All right, maybe if they knew that Rashford would have started off like this, maybe they would have considered it, but maybe consider working out maybe less money plus Liam Bailey, to be honest. All right, but maybe they are going to go back to the drawing board to get things going. But definitely I could strongly see him moving this year, because maybe a less pressured league would be better for his injury problem as well. Maybe that you have to look at all of those things. Remember, they are human beings, guys. So I thought we have to look at all of those things. He should go back to Germany and build back his strength. Well, that's what I've just said, Lamar. Maybe the style and systems fit him a lot better. But he had injuries in Germany as well. He needs a proper rehab. The German doctor, good on that. All right. So definitely that's the case right there. Lovely people. All right. Remember, guys, we are only doing 2 hours. So once we're done here, we're done. The video will be very much coherent and you can go through it. All right. Italy or French league. All right. Italy or French league. Big Benzema says. Okay. All right. Italian league, physical, but not as fast-paced as England and even Germany. So, yeah, maybe that is possible as well. But you saw people went there and got a lot of injuries because of the physicality. Bailey doesn't do well with physicality either. So, we don't know, Hopefully, he does find a place and get the best for himself because it is important for the rest of his career. He's in his peak of his career now. So, definitely running to Saudi, no, I wouldn't do that, French League One, yeah, it has to be French League One. It can't be League Two. No, League Two it would be lower than Leon Bailey's level. I think League One is doable, Yeah, a League One club. Even PSG, he would get more injuries in PSG. And I don't even think he would have started in PSG. Kvaratskhelia, he can't start over him. And he can't start over Dembele. Bakale, he can't start over Bakale either, and he's not a striker. So PSG would be not the place for Leon Bailey because PSG team is harder for Leon. I don't even think Leon Bailey will be the 5th choice in PSG. That is ridiculous. PSG has a billion wingers, No. We have to think about a different. Maybe Marseille, he could have fought for. Yeah, Marseille, he could have gotten game in Marseille. Yes, so Marseille would have been, but PSG, wouldn't be the location for people because PSG, let me show you PSG listing. I can't start over these guys. These guys are very good and they have already cemented themselves. If they all went in at the same time, then we could have talked like that. But Marseille, I think Marseille would be the fair one. Look at these people. Look, Kvaratskhelia, 80 million. He's in there. He just came in. All right. So if Iman and Bailey would have came in at the same time, then they could have fought for the same place. But Kvaratskhelia found his foot there, so that position is gone. Bakale, I should say. 70 million, 22-year-old. He's one of the best wingers in the entire world. So it's going to be hard. For Dua, 19 years old, 60 million. Then you have Moussa Dembele in it as well. Then you have Ing Lee for 30 million there. Mbaye just coming through as well, which is very good. No. PSG is impossible for Leon to get any game at all. And I'm talking at all. Bakala wants to leave PSG, but maybe Real Madrid or Liverpool or those places want to buy him. Yeah, that's what I saw, the rumors, but I don't know if he's going to end up at Real Madrid because Real Madrid have Rodrigo and Vinny. So that's 2, even though he would have been the 3rd. So would he left, even though I think he's killer than Vinny. He's killer than Vinny. I think he's killing than Vinny. And I think he would have took one of them placing. And I rate Rodrigo over Vinny, I rate Rodrigo over Vinny, to be honest. So I think he could go there and mashed up things. But I think he can still stay here. If he wins the Champions League this year, why leave? Why leave? Stay and you want something on your own. Stop running to big clubs, and then be a part of something when you are the main part of this, and you're being a 5% of something when you're 50% of this. I would have preferred to stay here. Don't know what you guys think about the situation. But for me, I would have preferred to stay here. Serie A would be the best for him, if not to the Saudi. Before the game said, in recent times, some JA fans have been labeling Leon as world class. Where would you rate him on the spectrum on players in regards to effectiveness in a effectiveness. Is he a big club player? Yesterday I did a good video, I think, on Laing, describing Laing the perfect way. I don't think Laing is a big player. He's not one of the top wingers in the world. I never saw him as one of the top players in the world because he is a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a good player, but he's limited, and is limited is easily controlled with the next top tier players. So I've used an example as Iron Robin. Those are still limited players. Robin was a limited player. Like when I said limited player, his skill set. You get me? His skill set was still limited. But Iron Robin is still one of the best players to ever grace football. Because even though he was limited, his one skill was so dominant, you have to put 5 or 6 more players to try and stop him. You understand me? Laing Bailey doesn't have that one skill that is over the top. So Laing is a mid-tier winger in world football for me. A mid-tier winger. So you have top players. You have top, mid, and low grade. I would say Laing is a mid-tier that if you put him in the right system, like a Liverpool, when he doesn't have to do defensive coverage so much and just focus on attacking, he will be much more effective. And because as well, the attention is not solely down on him. At Aston Villa, the attention can be solely down on him if he becomes in an at form. But for Liverpool, Salah would be over one side. Maybe their striker would have been over one side. And their midfield is skilled enough to get the ball to them before the game. So even though he's not a top tier winger, he would still do better at Liverpool than what he could do at Aston Villa. Because Aston Villa, they don't play as expressive as what they want to achieve. Liverpool is already at that level. Arsenal is already at that level. And Manchester City is already at that level. Real Madrid is already at that level. So he would go to all of these places and have some very ridiculously good seasons. You understand me? But I still don't believe that he's the top player as Iron Robin, Peak, and the others. I would say he's mid-tier. He's above average wingers, you know? Yeah, but I wouldn't say he's world class. I never had that. Even in the same spell before the game, I'm telling people to temper their expectation, because what you're seeing a team playing rather than an individual. So you give him his credit, but I don't think him sustaining it would be possible. You know. So and also let me add this to it as well. I have always seen him as a player that doesn't improvise enough for me. And I think that is a big part of his not taking the extra leap. You see, like how we saw Lamal. Lamal plays to Barcelona system, but you see him get isolation traps, triangle traps. He works out of it and link up plays. You saw that he's improvising for himself. So that is not in the plan. Laing is not that player because he's kind of too limited to be that player. So that is where he gets a separation. The separation from the top level players them. So even today, Lamal would be an higher rated player over him because Lamal can self-thought. I think Laing Bailey only plays good when he's playing to the instruction. You understand me? And a area. So maybe I need to see more, but I've watched enough. I've watched Laing Bailey even when he's not scoring, reporting on him, and that's what I do see. You understand me? So for me, I think he's too limited to be the winger, the world class, what you are looking for. You understand me? And people have to temper their expectation. But he's a very good player. You can be very good and not world class. All right? World class is reserved for the elite 5 and 6, and I don't think he's nowhere near that elite 5 and 6. Sakpa said, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Mobi said he can be a top player, but at this point he's a mid for real. Ara said, brother, we don't want no sick man. Okay, so you don't want him at Liverpool. Oh my God. All right. Know yourself said, if Bailey was world class, he would have been carrying Jamaica like how Yamal behave at Barcelona. Well, he's a good class then. He's a good player, man. You can get the best out of him when he's around other players. So what I've said, pretty much, this know yourself worked it out better. He can't carry a team. Because once he gets pressured, he can't work himself out of that. And those are the players that separates, move the needle. You understand me? And I don't see him as that player, but he will do very good in a system. Leverkusen system, he did very well in. Aston Villa Emery system, he did very well in. You understand me? Obviously, Emery and the fans wanted a little bit more, so they had to be on the front foot and be more expansive. And he gets exposed a lot more in that system, and that is one of the biggest problems. But I hope the best for him and hope he recovers well and keep punching, even go back to the similar form. Go back to the similar form as before. Unpopular opinion might be one of the promoted clubs with money might go in on him, Leeds or Burnley. Ooh, all right. I would take that one. Imaxit said, right now, Manu is struggling with the reported 100 to 120 million offer for Bruno. If Villa gets anything above 25 from a Saudi club, it's Bailey versus Gray in the Saudi. All right. Nigel said, fix Jamaica midfield and Bailey, Gray and Greenwood will be deadly. Yes, I do believe so. Alger said, Villa will keep Bailey. He literally one of the main guys who brought them to the Champions League last season. Why everybody forgetting that? Nobody forgets that, Algie. Remember, you're talking to us, we never overreact. We are here having a conversation on it, and nobody overreacting. I think all of these people that saying what they're saying, they were saying the same thing before. I think you were extremely over the top, Algie, back then. So maybe that's why you're trying to keep that, But we are not saying anything bad about him. We're saying he's a very good player, but world class is reserved for the elites. You're only good as your last match. Nosaj says that, Algie, and to be honest, Leon Bailey said that out of his own mouth as well. That's why he's not taking any foolishness from Jamaica. That's what he said, He has to make sure he has the best preparation, because when you're there, nobody is going to sorry for you when you don't play good. Your game is going to go on. That's what he said out of his own mouth, Algie. So I think Nosaj is correct, because him himself said that, and that's why we're having this conversation, Nosaj. So if not just the last game, if a whole season you ain't doing anything, injuries, all sort of story. But remember, you're there for 4 seasons, and injuries was always all sort of stories as well. So Nosaj, you have to have the conversation, Nosaj, and stop the pillow gang masses behavior. All right. Just Skinny 17. Big up yourself. How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you and the family. All right. So that is it for Leon. We gave him 37 minutes of the time. All right. Yes. So Leon, in the transfer news, and a lot of other players, but obviously we have to talk on Leon because he's from here. All right. Sheridan said, best of everyone, I just checked in, but I am returning to the video start. Thank you, Sheridan. Massive respect. Mobia said, Billy, I don't he would go to based on how he spoke before, I would think that he wants to stay and build a legacy. But Bomb Sports says we should not talk about legacy. He already achieved almost everything that no other reggae boys achieved in history, so he should go and take the money. I don't see that, because for me, if I'm doing something, I don't want to leave it behind, because money is secondary to me, and most of these guys that has money, I can tell you, money is not the first thing to them. At certain point, money becomes secondary to you, and your joy is first. You know why? When they retire and they don't want to have the what if. A lot of you guys might can't understand what I'm saying, but I'm telling you, a lot of people, sometimes money is not the first choice for them at certain point. All right, and I heard him speaking before, and I heard him talking about legacy and stuff, because a lot of people want to say that they want want to be remembered for something. Jamaicans we are always a high ego set of people. So I can tell you, Leon want to come back and say that he's not just a hyped up Walter boy with more money. He doesn't want to be that. He wants to be an icon like a Usain Bolt. You will still get more money in the end. All right, so why rush money now and don't build a legacy? You understand me? So I am looking at it different, you know. They said 123 watching and 61 likes. Well, 61 likes, still grateful. 150, 200, it always ends on. Maybe it can go to more because the conversation is very good. Aldred said he also said he sacrificed and come Jamaica, and after he comes, the coach doesn't play him, and he always get injured and see said same. So yes, but Aldred, I'm on your side. I'm supporting Leon here. I'm supporting Leon. All right. Maybe you came in at the wrong point when I said something that you don't agree with. But yeah. Before the game, Gary Powell, big up yourself. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well with you and the family. Before the game said, Imaxit, good analysis. Leon still have time to do great things in football. Do you think he's comparable to the top 1% of players from our region in the end, like York? Because it's not so much from our region that are the high-end players. All right, look at our top 10 from our region. York has to be on it. Let me look at, give me 10 players, guys, from our region in history. York has to be on it. Marquez, Chicharito, London Donovan. Ooh, no, Liam Bailey is already better than London Donovan. And London Donovan, yes, he was very good for United States, but would we put him there? My boy from Clint Dempsey, I think Clint Dempsey goes over London Donovan in history. All right, that would be good enough to look at a top 10 from our region. Costa Rica. Ooh, would we say Joel Campbell is over London Donovan as well, because for Costa Rica, Joel Campbell did more than London Donovan, and also internationally he did more than London Donovan as well. Navas has to be up there first or second. Chicharito and Marquez would be fighting for that spot. Ricardo Gardner as well. Malinda, people says right there. Good God. Oh, Ricardo Fuller, some people would put into the conversation as well. Woo! That top 10 would be very good, guys. Jimenez, Corin Jimenez, and Santi as well. Pulisic. We can't take out Pulisic. Pulisic is already better than Liam Bailey. Maluda. Oh, God. Dos Santos. Both Dos Santoses. That conversation would have to take that conversation would have to take a panel. Yeah, that would be very, very good. The Mexico goalkeeper, yeah, they said both Jimenez and Jimenez. Yeah, Achoa. They said they want to put on it as, oh my God. Liam Bailey crushing the top 10? Because top 10 would be the 1%, you know? I think Leon has a conversation. Lindy De La Pena. Hernandez. Yeah, man. Javier Hernandez is Chicharito. Right. We need to have that conversation, people. Yeah, but we have to, people with history, all right? Not just come and tell me about Leon Bailey and whisper and them foolishness there. All right, we want to hear about real top 1% of Concacaf. You have to go work on Blanco, all right? People, I promise you, I want to do that. Members, hold me to that. We need to complete that video in this month. I'm going to get like 4 persons to come and do that. They give their top 10. Why? The top 10. No, I'm just telling the new ones them. Don't come tell me Dixon and Whisper. All right? We are talking 1% of the actual damn region. No recency bias. So Pulisic, Liam Bailey, are they in the 1%? Ooh! But you guys have to give me a time, because I'm telling you my list will be stuck. My list will be stacked of big players. Ooh, Bailey not leaving his mansion in England to go to Saudi. Well, I don't know. All right. Jonathan David. Ooh. Well, Jonathan David. Oh, Greenwood have not played for Jamaica yet. All right. And Greenwood. Yeah, but be honest, we can't even say. I was just gonna say Greenwood is just a talent for the future, but Greenwood in football did more than Leon Bailey as well too. People would disrespect Greenwood legacy already, Greenwood have already scored and maybe assist more goals than Leon Bailey already, which is ridiculous, All right, so don't count him out. If he comes and play for Jamaica, he's going to already be in that. Paolo One Chop in that as well. He's going to be in that conversation as well. Damn. Ooh. Felipe Vorb. All right. One Chop. Hugo Sanchez, Real Madrid legend. So it looks like Pulisic and Leon Bailey. A lot of people. Maybe none of them made it. None of them make the top 10. Dwight York, we started with Dwight York, RR. Dwight York that kicks off the conversation. Guys, if you're watching this video, please give me your top 10. Alphonso Davis, Nick, it's going to be, if we are going back, we have to cap it off at least 50 years. Not 50, no, 40 years. Put 40 years. We have to put it like that because if we do so, I think based off what these guys achieved in history, we are not going to. You see, Jason Nosage. When he's finished with his top 10, none of these new players make it. And you have to give the new players credit. They are doing better in the leagues than the older players. So you can't just throw them away for only the older players, because the older players are very great for country. You understand me? Yeah, but Jason, that's going to leave no new player in the top 10. Oh my God. That's going to leave no new player in the top 10. All right? So no Leah, no Pulisic, no Jonathan, no Alphonso Davis. Nobody will be making it. We're going to be picking beer all man. JD, are you going to talk on the game? Yeah, we did. We'll give a little fast drop there. All right? Yes. JD, start from 2015. No, just kidding. What kind of start from 2015? What kind of conversation we're going? What kind of conversation we're going to talk about from 2016? Only Pulisic and Davis gets in. Oh my God, you see, so no Jonathan David, no Leon Bailey, no Ethan Pinnock, no who else no Raul, nobody at all. You see, so we have to cap it off. We got to cap it off at some point. 40 years, not 60. 40 years is okay. 40 years. So that is why Just Skinny 17 wanted from 2015. Might make sense to do 5 decades and pick 2 from each. Yeah. We have to figure a way how to get everyone in it, because a lot of people won't know a lot of the players that we are going to talk about because we are older. You understand me? Before the game. All right. So Nosage says Aka. So Aka from Jamaica, guys. All right. Yeah, he's saying Aka should be in it. All right. Yeah. David must get, I think Davis did enough to get a opportunity, but people saying that David not getting into it. Oh my God, what kind of top 10? Oh my God, but that is in history, people. That was the conversation that we're having is like 60 years of history, the top 10 players in Concacaf that went overseas and did it for their country. Mattox. All right, people. And we leave it right there. So anyways, let me pull up the next conversation, because we had a lot of topics in people. And Leon Bailey topic led into something else. Let me stay on topic, people. All right? So anyways, the next player that people ask me about, which is Mr. Ethan Pinnock. All right? So this is Ethan Pinnock. So let me clear up all the false story about Ethan Pinnock, because what people brought to me is to say that everybody is saying that he's a bench captain and all sorts of stupid things. All right, so let me just clear that one up. All right, and I think if you had if I think you wanted to believe that, the only reason why you have these conversation with people that says these things is if you want to have this conversation. The only thing you put to these people they just wither away and it's just sense. And just type it in. Soccer Sofa is there. Sofa Score is there. E50 is there. All metrics is there. Type in Ethan Pinnock. They will give you their injury reports and how much games they have started. Ethan Pinnock had 3 injuries this year. Ethan Pinnock made 22 appearances in the Premier League. He missed literally 7 games of injuries. So 7 plus 22, that is 27 games. And then now, these are the other games he missed via not getting picked. And that is when he's coming back from injury. All right? These are all things that you never... That's why I said I don't like to be in the extra unnecessary argument. Because these are things that you can prove. If you said that when he came back, he was not playing well, that is okay. I thought I had an argument with Rob Smith today. And I said, Rob Smith... Ethan Pinnock started the season as one of the best centre-backs in the entire league. So what are you talking about? Yes, he made those errors as what you said, which is true. Nobody denied that. But at the same time, you have to put facts in it. If the man started his first 10 games as one of the best centre-backs, he went off injured, come back, returned again, had some errors, that is true, then got injured again, then returned back. In those same time, you had defenders that were actually doing their jobs. All right? Collins last year came back off injury and gave up 7 errors in 4 games. I don't know if you guys were watching those Wolves games, Aston Villa games. Collins gave up like 7 errors in 2 games only. I thought he gave up like 21 errors in like 19 games when he came back from injury. All right, so why would you not talk about Collins? The only reason you wouldn't do that, you never watch the game. That's the first thing, which I know you don't, because education is something that these people stay far from, so they don't watch the games. So Collins made those errors last year, and now he's back in. So when Ethan Pinnock got out, Collins made sure to work on himself. This is the big level of football. It's not there put down for anyone. You understand me? So if Collins come in, he's still making errors now. Because in the last 4 games, he has 2 errors. So why are you eating on your own people? When the next man has 2 times the amount of errors that Ethan Pinnock has. I think it is because it started from the overseas and local little drama. You understand me? But when it sits to reality is, yes, Ethan Pinnock came back from injury. He's getting older now. Yeah, he's getting earlier because he's 30 plus. So he's getting older. And Collins playing better than before. All right, and you saw Vanderberg in it. He comes on he comes in the conversation now. So it's not like Collins and Ethan alone there. All right. Mr. J, can you just stop? All right? Can you just stop? All right? Yeah. I'm not here to run a Jamaican gossipy show. Okay? Yes. I am just talking on the player. Period. Okay? Yes. If you want, you go around to figure out that your own self. Okay? I am made sure start my conversation with what people send to me, and I'm answering that. All right? Yes. Because you always try to do something my program for no problem. Travis, you have a brain problem. And your brain problem is you don't listen. Your brain lock off because you don't listen. Simple. Stop. I have only given you facts right here and you can't talk. I've just given all facts for Laing Bailey. You never said that I was picking excuses. Can you stop? You cannot refute what I've just said. So stop. You have a brain problem, and the brain problem, you eat overseas people. All right? Stop. At least people saw me here being fair with everybody. Yesterday, I built a video for Laing Bailey. You never hear me. You could have, people in the video said I'm making excuse for him. Why you never come and say I'm making excuse for local players? Why you never tell me some make excuse for local players yesterday video? You commented under the video, you know. You see a wicked boy Travis. You commented under the video. Why you never say me I make excuse for local players? I've just been here. I try organize everything properly, Travis. Travis, listen, man. What? It look like you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed anytime. Okay, so to Travis, Liam Bailey is not a local player. Because once you make certain amount of money, you're not local to him anymore. All right, Travis. All right. All right, Travis. All right. So, anyways, let me continue on Ethan Pinnock. So, yes, Collins and Vandenberg definitely utilize that point when the player was injured, and they are there now and they're starting. If you know about football, you don't pull centre backs apart if they are working. Even if it's a Ethan Pinnock, even if it's a Van Dijk, even if it's anyone, you're going to wait until something happens, then you break that up. It can work with a winger because wingers get exposed a little bit faster than a centre-back pairing would have gotten exposed if you are using football in terms. So you have to wait until Ethan gets back his opportunity, then he's going to get an opportunity to get back into the team. But at this point, the injuries with the errors and also the timing that he had the injuries and others get their time to prove themselves puts him on the back burner. And that is just reality. That is just reality. Oh, that sounds as if like I'm picking up for anybody. Like, people, have I sounded like I'm picking up for anybody? Be honest to me. If you think so, or if you understood what I've just said and comprehended it well, because Travis himself said, me make pure excuses, and I have not even laid out an excuse. I have given the reasons why I know what took place here, and I told you what is happening. So I don't know, but someone help Travis in the chat, you know? Yes, so with that said, will he be ready for Jamaica games? Of course he's going to be ready for Jamaica games. Thank you, Dr. Gigi. Of course he's going to be ready for Jamaica games. Remember, the conversation that you're having, you're having a pool conversation. So who you have to the pool, Imaxit, stop put me up like I hate heritage players. Stop this notion that me not like them. Tell your fans to stop hating local part. All right. Well, Travis, this show was nothing like that, Travis. We were talking about international football. We were loving the stream, Travis. You are the one that woke up and just come with a narrative. Nobody trouble Travis. All right. All right. So, anyways, let me move on from Travis War when necessary, because nothing that we have presented today warranted the war from Travis. If it's other days, we could have shown him some grace, but today we have a smooth show, and as soon as Travis arrive, JD, it's because you always call Pinnock name. That's why you get these attacks. No. In life, is if you're doing something, your name will be called. You understand me, Duvan? I understand what you're saying, but that shows you how people stupid are. That those people that would want to attack me and Pinnock would be stupid. You know why? Because that means if you're not listening, you're just making up stories and not listening to what I am going to say again. You understand me? So you just stupidly want to believe in whatever you believe in. All right? Yeah. Dr. G said, better. We need all the Yeah, no, I'm going to get to that point now, because that's my point that I'm coming back to now. My point is he good enough to still come and be the starter of Jamaica? Because those are the questions people would ask. And the right straight out answer is, who we have better than Ethan Pinnock? Who we have can make the Premier League best 11 years in a row? Who we have can make a Premier League team? And all of your answer will come back and say nobody. So it doesn't matter. No, Princewood, King can't make a Premier League team. It's not. King is not that good, brother. All right? Yes, he's not that good. I don't know when he's going to be that good, but for today, I know he's not that good. I clear. Big up yourself, one. Long time not here. Lemon Cap, no. King can't make no Premier League team. None. Not even a relegated Premier League team. I am not even sure if he can make an MLS team today. I am not even sure he can make an MLS team. But obviously, that is my opinion. And it is based off football knowledge. My football knowledge. But I'm not going to get into those things. Not talking about King. But yeah. But for me, I don't think he can make none of those things. All right? I'm just like how we can talk straight, let me talk straight. I don't think he's even all that either. For me, I don't think he's all that. None at all. I never even thought he was the best centre back in all the games I've watched. Every single games I've watched, I've never thought he was the best centre back at all. He was linked to the Scottish Premiership. Princewood, can you provide that evidence? Or you saw some things that printed. Mr. Butler said his player signed to clubs, and the club said nothing like that. So it was printed as well. You understand me? Pinnock is fit. He has to play. If we recruit, maybe that will change. But right now, thank you, Wunwun. And that's all I'm saying. If you can't produce people that's better than him, the only thing going to replace him is fantasy. And we saw how fantasy go. A whole heap of embarrassment comes with that. That is what the vlogger says. Well, a football may I deal with, you know, and I am watching football, and majority of the things that I've said come straight back through. JD, no one not comparing Pinnock with no JPL like King. No. At the moment, Pinnock is on the bench. That's facts. So who did dispute what you just said, Travis? It's like you're having an argument with yourself. Yeah, Travis is the chat I'm talking with. I've just asked a question, Travis. I've just asked a question. Should he start? Who is better than him, and who we have available? People said King, and I said King can't make a MLS team, much as a Premier League team. That's what I've said. The last time he goes to Iceland, he was garbage in Iceland. And we have to tell the truth. But obviously, a lot of you guys can't say that because you're desperate of him. But he was garbage in Iceland. And that's why Algrimson maybe never picked him much. You never realize that. So let me talk the truth, man. Let me say it as it is. And majority of the time when he played for Jamaica, we need to talk the truth as well. He gives away damn goals. All right? More than one time as well. So let me stop this overhyping thing, man. I saw other players locally that actually plays. No, you cannot agree with whatever statement I'm saying, Mr. Dre. I don't care. I don't think he's all that. All right? I saw it over and over, and I am not impressed with him at all. King is easily good enough to play in the MLS. Well, not for me, not for me at all. He was not garbage in Iceland. Okay, all right. JD, you know, rate no local born players. You are not God, so you don't know if King can make the. Well, me I tell you, he can't. No, me don't know when he might get that good. That's all me I tell you. That's all I've said. If he gets good, congratulations to him. But if you guys want me to talk, just like how you guys can talk on the other players, them, I can just say what I believe. So why are you going to fight me? When you talk about Pinnock, when you talk about other Liam Bailey, why I can't talk about these guys? Why are they so special? I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing impressive about the player. I just see him always making mistakes. I want to make up stories. I saw like 11 games straight, and it's 11 set of mistakes. I want to make up stories, and 7 mistakes in 4 games in Jamaica national team, and want to make up stories over back-to-back stories. So what I realize about you guys are just lying to sell narrative. All right. If you said King is not good, you just like Algrim. No football sense. That's why he's out, and you think Lati is a good. No, Lati is better than King, and that is not even close either, though. And Zylan, you can believe that, but I don't think anybody on football planet believe that King is better than Lati Bodier. Because he would have been in Lati Bodier's position. They are looking players, and their scouting TV is on. Their scouting TV is on. All right, so I am not so jumpy in the people. All right, I don't sell narratives, you know. I'm telling you what happened. All right, I said I am not impressed. You guys cannot tell me that I'm lying with all the 7 errors in 4 games, but yet still gonna beat Damian Lowe every day. If Damian Lowe make 1 error, he's locally born too as well. So is it who want to push at what point? On a push because when you forgot that Damian is in the same team. No. Benzema, I'm not getting off point. I'm just trying to prove to people. Lati is the main reason our midfield was garbage. Okay, Lati's playing defense. Lati is a centre back, right back. Right. So that means you don't even know the player. JD, so Pinnock no make mistake against St. Vincent. What? Kick the ball to Blake? Kick the ball back to Blake? Travis, kick the ball back to Blake? Kick the ball back to Blake? And Blake was injured before? I said that could be counted for a mistake. But Blake could have come off of the field too as well. You could have used that. Blake could have, if he believes that he was not fully fit, he could have come off of the field. Right. But the next mistake, then where King and make a mistakes. Period. Can we lie? Can we lie? We can make up a mistake for Pinnock and we give it, and I agree with you. He kicks the ball back to Pinnock, to Blake. And I said he should have known that Blake is not fully 100%. So yes, it's a mistake. All right. Look how easy well I even make up a mistake to give you. What you can say about the next one then? What make him so good when all of these mistakes? So come on, man. Let us stop lying to ourselves, man. Stop lying to ourselves. The problem is, you guys see yourself in these players and think that people hold on the back. Hear the statement that you love to make. The only reason why when you don't reach anywhere is because you don't get the opportunity. You don't know if you would have reached anywhere because you never got the opportunity and you never went for the opportunity. So just be humble and work on your craft. That's it. All right? That's it. So you can fight all you want. For me, I said you can't refute what I'm saying. I literally call out all the problem, the blatant errors them. And you guys still out here telling me about, so Pinnock them to make error. I just tell you what, the one error the man making of the thing, and the ball went past in the middle. The ball went past in the middle. So I was the one that called out Pinnock as a error as well when he passed it in the midfield, and I thought that it was too heavy. I was the one call out that as an error as well. So don't come here and talk like we're not calling out errors. And I said that it's an error from Pinnock as well, because we know his skill set and we know what we expect from him. So that is an error. So 2 of those balls are not even complete error. They are half-assed balls. JD, stop call Blake name. Pinnock get dash way in the same game from St. Vincent. Him not play. That's why Van den Berg take him game. You're biased. Okay, Travis, you just don't listen. Because what in that statement you have just wrote make me bias. You have not listened to my video. You just talk. All right. So that is the end of the unnecessary conversation. All right. Because obviously, people, if you want to know the reason why Jamaica not reach nowhere, this is that little segment we just have. That is the reason. A bunch of uneducated football people make decision and believe that they are great at everything, and they exclude the rest of the world when they're talking about their false greatness. They have been doing it for 50 years, and for 50 years they have been failing and getting bailed out by foreign people, bailed out by the people who have sense. That is the flat out truth. The people who have sense. Them add some people who have sense to everything. Them garbage what they do, they add people who have sense to it and make and pressure those people to get them over the line. Because they now have no sense. Every time. That is the sole problem. And in 2025, they are doing the same thing. Now have no sense and put pure pressure upon people who have sense. So goddamn sensible people, stay away from Jamaica national team. Because you might have too much pressure on your head and they're going to be blaming you again. they are going to be blaming you again. That's what they do over and over. Over and over. Now, have no sense, believe in a fantasy, and then blame everybody who have sense. So, stay and leave the nonsense people alone, and you'll get exactly the reality. Just like what we were getting before we actually get the sensible players them to come qualify in 1998, if you want to hear what I think. JD, I need no education to talk on football on YouTube. You are give an opinion, so do I. Stop trying to be this. No. I have said, did you ever pick a Jamaican national team? I wonder if you listen and understand words. You don't listen, Travis, so please, leave your phone alone. Pack yourself up and go work. All right? I've just said what I've said. The reason why Jamaica team can't reach the way because a bunch of people now have no sense. No sense at all. Always in a position. And that is just a fact. And you're going to get upset because some of them might be your friends, Travis, and that is why you're going to get upset. That's why you're going to get upset. And it's just the truth. Because every year we're going to come with a bunch of false hope. A bunch of false prophecy. What you guys do with the false prophecies, the false prophet them after 2 years. Look how when you ride off the people name. You know how much kids me see come overseas? When you make a bag of story how great they are. And when them come back to Jamaica, why we don't talk about the kids them? And me alone I talk about the kids them. Because you just use it to make yourself feel good, Travis. And that's just it. Simple as that. I had to explain myself about Ethan Pinnock, explain myself about Liam Bailey, and you come here with a narrative. And I said I don't see King as a highly rated centre-back. And nobody saw him as a highly rated centre-back. That's why I'm not reaching away. That's all. All right? I am, you never listen to me, Travis. You know what? Maybe you need to come out a moment and go back and listen to what I've just said. Because I was very clear on my statement. I've said it's a bunch of idiots, are egotistic idiots as well. Always been around Jamaica national team. And that's why we can't reach the way. Because everybody will have sense, them tend to not like. And appear propaganda, and propaganda them used to pick the national team and bully the sensible people them to force their propaganda. If you tell me that you don't see Jamaica national team as that for the last, from 1996 from now, brother, something wrong with you, man. You're just a liar. You just want to lie like the rest of them. But that is what Jamaica national team has been from day one. And every player come here, every sensible coach, them just leave it and say them now. When John Barnes came, what John Barnes says, he's not into this. Nobody not picking no team for him. You give me a job, I'm going to do my job. What Tapa say? Him now make nobody pick no team for him. What Al Grimsey say? This new coach come in and him come out and tell you what he's thinking. So what is there to what Beckford said when he retired from Jamaica, explain himself. Where Ravel Morris said, where Mikel Antone said, brother, sometimes the truth is in front of us, but we just can't see the reality. When we just keep on as a make up stories, the next fantasy soon come, and when forgot the actual one, the next fantasy when we push before. So unless I see you guys stuck on one fantasy, then maybe I will show you some respect. All right, because when you change fantasy, I don't know for what reason. JD, stick to 2026. No, I care zero. No, I'm talking about history. Because I said my conversation was from 1998. That's why I said it's pure idiots run around it. That's why I said that, Because I made sure to talk about 1998 till now and put everybody in it and what they have said before. Don't come with the foolishness. These are written statements from everybody. And it's because of these foolishness what I always try to push. Come on, Travis, man. You act like we not read and write. We not listen to history. We not read. We not do all of them stuff there. Well, those things happen. So, I never said the player can't be good. I said I'm hoping that he gets good. But for now, him can't make a Premier League team and him can't make an MLS team. You're not fooling yourself. That is what I've said. I never said, me or a man, I said, wait until King come prove in the future. You know, dunce that sound, that comment sound? You know, dunce your sound in that comment? You know, you're not listening to nothing what I've said. Because I literally said he's not good enough now to make no Premier League team. So if you make a Premier League team 2 years down the line, what that is going to prove to me? It's like when you're talking, you don't even try to understand. You're just responding and not listening to what the person just said. JD, why them forward play then? Chat up to them mouth. Chat up them mouth. Tell Ravel. All right, Travis. All right. I'm just arguing the point, Travis, and it's not adding up. So 2 years down the line, I'm hoping that you guys savior, savior. Savior, be on the talking block. Because I remember when he got embarrassed against Canada, in Canada, when they make up stories and said them cold. He was cold. All right? He was cold. All right? Well, I don't believe that, Mr. Dre. He has shown nothing to me to believe that. All right? So I'm hoping that this season, he leaves to MLS and start in the MLS now. Because if he said he's good now, hopefully this season, and I don't want to hear no story. I don't want to hear any story about because Mr. Speed don't want 10 million more. I don't want to hear no story because una proper con people. Anytime when the truth come out and just make up a next lie to connect to it. So I want him to reach in the MLS next window. Next window. I want that to happen next window. So I don't want to hear a story. Because I don't want to hear who no want no more money because Mr. Speed cannot get more than $1 million for that player. None at all. And no other player them can get more than $1 million for. And MLS teams will more than pay $1 million for any player. Look at my boy from Belgium. Denke. All right. So look at Denke. Denke broke the record for MLS. I never expected him to go to the MLS. Right? Denke, right. So Denke moved to Cincinnati, broke the record for Cincinnati. Millions of dollars they pay for him. So once you're good, I don't want to hear any story. I'm tired of the Jamaican stories. We're so good at writing stories. And you know what we do? When we sell those false stories for years, we cut out the next guy that is good enough to do the job. You know, because we block the lane to sell a story for 50 years, and the next good kid in Jamaica get isolated and don't get the chance. You understand me? So Denke go and broke the record for MLS. He was dominating in Belgium. I don't know why they wanted him in the Premier League, and clearly we saw it materialize. We don't hear no story makeup. We don't hear no fantasy. Every time a Jamaican player, it always has to be a fantasy. We want to see people coming out and say, yes, we want this player. We need this player, and this player is good enough. I have not heard that. I have not seen nothing like that. All right? And he should not be in the national team. Should not be one of the starters for the national team or even one of the first choice players. Because every game I've watched, Cummins, everybody else play better than him in those games. And you can't lie to me. Because you guys admit it as well. So why Cummins can't have the same chance as him? So that's what I am fighting, people. The corruption, I am fighting. Because these are not coming from no coach's selection. So stop the foolishness. And someone who not talk is because when you get that extra stipend for talk. All right? Yes, that is the truth. You have other players in Jamaica better than him as well. He's not the best centre-back in Jamaica. So it's not even true. So you might see a next centre-back get signed for an MLS team, before him. And you know what they're going to say? They're going to say, it's because Mr. Speed want more money. Nothing don't go like that. Nothing don't go like that. You will see a next centre-back get signed. And you're going to see that scouts are scouting. You're going to see that scouts are scouting. All right? Just watch. Just time is the master. Time is the solution for Jamaica. Just watch. Time. You're going to learn. And I'm going to come back, Click me, I am going to come back. Travis, I am going to come back. Because I'm going to wait until I see a next Jamaican young kid get to the MLS and he doesn't get to the MLS. And we're not going to make it seem like he's bigger than the MLS and forgot Premier League. You're just too lie. Tired of it, man. JD, if McLaren not picking the team, he should not be. Yes, so because I have not said anything. I don't know why me saying something about Ethan Pinnock turn over into Huno just making up stories. Brother, just keep selling the fantasy, man. I will take the English reject over Jamaica rejects. They must be better. Why top coaches select them? Yeah, man. So people, all I had said, I just gave my opinion, and man just get upset in them feelings. But they can talk anything they want to talk. They have the whole day they spend and disrespect the players them. The only save them have, they spend the whole day and disrespect them every single day. And now I just came up and said, I don't believe this player is all that. Because every single time I have watched him, he has not impressed me, and others have impressed me. So what that might tell you, that maybe Jamaica have a lot of talent, but we're just not channeling the right talent. That's what it's saying, you know. Yeah, that's it. So, man, I'm feeling, no sense to football. You're Al Grimson. Yeah. So the one man will never pick him, not have no sense. Wow. The best game ever played for Jamaica for the last 7 years is Panama versus Jamaica. And a lot of you guys said the game was boring. You know why? Because Jamaica actually controls certain channels. Jamaica played Panama better than even United States and Mexico had played Panama in the same tournament. And you guys gave it no respect. So even when the truth come in front of your eyeballs, most of you couldn't even see it. King Pocket is Suarez though, and we're the top on Greenwood because Princewood, we're the top on because Suarez never did the goal sheet, and how much big chance Suarez getting in the same game. Suarez we are 500 years old, all right, not 20 years old. Suarez is 500 years old. Suarez. Panama, go J8. No. I'm showing you how they don't even respect and understand what's taking place on the field. One of the best games Jamaica played was against Panama. Panama in the Gold Cup. Was it the Gold Cup or the Nation? No, the Nations League. Nations League third place. That was one of the best games Jamaica played. Nations League third place. Go and watch it, people. And no can't watch that. I find that I almost never agree with who the evaluators in Jamaica think are the best players. Well, Jason, that's what I've just said. Because they were telling about King and me, I tell them, say, even when the game's finished, you saw Travis wicked people. Listen to how Travis is wicked people. When I called out the day and said, Cummins was better than King in the game, Travis agreed with me, you know. But now because the argument started off from Pinnock, he gets upset. And he actually agreed on the same channel. You want me to pull it up and show you how hypocritical he is? I don't know why JFF let Al Grimson leave. Al Grimson saw the light, you know, and realized that this is not a place for him, you know. He can make more sense somewhere else. And that is just the truth, you know, because you don't get the opportunity to do your job. The best defensive game Jamaica played, but Lee, it's still you have to start from somewhere. Of course, but what I've said, Lee, it's one of the best games Jamaica played just the same. And we never had all of the players them. So maybe if you added the more forward trade players them that we could have had, that's on our team, maybe we would have looked completely better, Lee. So them Shire said, why you must make no. I'm just showing him up so him twist cross him one mouth. You know? JD avoid Travis. Him no drink, him special. Yeah. I don't know how I pay Travis for come out. All right, so anyways, let me move on. We explain the Ethan Pinnock part. No, but we give Ethan Pinnock 30 minutes as well, and we give Liam Bailey 30 minutes. It's just because we weren't cursing. We were talking normal when it was Liam Bailey's time. You know, maybe they were listening to see if we say anything bad about Leon Bailey, but we said everything good. So they never had nothing to jump in and fight about. You know? Yeah. So anyways, now, let me move on to the others now. So this is the JPL now. The JPL people. Travis, this is your argument. The JPL Travis. We had this in our listing, and then I'm going to talk about the CONCACAF trajectory, the path for each teams to qualify, because it's very much important. Right. All right. So for the JPL, for all right. So he's cursing. I think King would better suit playing somewhere outside of the UK. The physicality, fast-paced game is not the best thing for him, in my opinion. I think he would suit other style. Okay, which is fair. Good analysis, and that's what we want here. King, we just don't want to hear the over-the-top sensationalism. You know, greatest thing. But tired to hear that, man. Usain Bolt is the greatest thing about me in Jamaica. Bob Marley is the greatest thing about me in Jamaica. Those are anomalies. It's not everybody. You have to work hard to achieve that. All right? So stop fooling yourself. As me joined, someone said the word fight. What are we fighting about? I don't know. We're having a wonderful show until one individual turn up. All right. So anyways, let me read this now. So the other day, we had heard, we had not heard anything. Let me show you what is what is. All right, so this is the Jamaican Football League. All right, yes. So the Jamaican Premier League, the best team in the Jamaican Premier League, regardless of whatever metrics they are going to put up next. All right, which is a system, a scam system to play playoff when the actual winner is there. So the actual winner of the Premier League in the JPL is Mount Pleasant, because they were the best team, finished on 93 points. All right, second place is Ornette Gardens. Wonderful. Ornette Gardens, all right. Montego Bay in third spot. Cavaliers in fourth spot. Portmore United in fifth spot. And Tivoli in sixth spot. All right, Tivoli in sixth spot. All right, so that's how it is, and definitely first place finished this way, which is Mount Pleasant on 1 billion points over everybody else. All right, so they brought out some stories to say that they used ineligible players because those players went on to play other places in the same transfer season. So they should be penalized. And what the first conversation I heard, it should be points deduction. It should be points deduction, right? It should. That was the first conversation I heard. So they don't even wait until it go to the people. They are saying it should be points deduction. So before even points deduction come about, you need to send it to the people. And then after it, we talk about points deduction, right? They wanted points deduction. Why? Why you should be the judge, juror, and executioner at once? You guys identify the problem, leave it right there. Let the JFF, that should be the overall head body, go to the rules and then come back and tell you what should be enforced. So, yeah, they are fighting to get Mount Pleasant deducted at least a good 15-20 points. Man, if you take away 15-20 points from them, as you saw, no, Travis, relax. Travis. I have the letters in my hand. I'm trying to get the point, so I want people to know exactly what I'm talking on. All right, so relax. I'm setting the stage. I'm telling people what happened. Travis, you want me to hide the truth? You want me to? I'm telling people what people were actually saying. So leave me, Travis. Let me talk. All right, so only like to hide the truth. All right, mind up on the PA rolling, Travis. So, anyways, big up to Mr. Preston. I have not, listen to me, Travis. I have not said anything. All right. Mirac, Belgium has playoffs round. Yes. All right. So who tell me I agree with it either, Mirac? Who tell me I actually agree with it? So, anyways, let me talk, Mirac. Let me talk, because the last time I had said that as well in Mirac. Say I don't agree with Belgium one as well. All right. All right. So, anyways. Anyways, after that, it looks like definitely JFF call it up in arms, and we are expecting to hear some ruling on the case. So it looks like they had a ruling on the case. So I'm going to try and go through it right here. All right. They said to Mount Pleasant FA, the Jamaica Football Federation, JFF, competition committee at its meeting held recently has advised that the Mount Pleasant FA was found to be in breach of the caption regulation in match number 205 Mount Pleasant FA versus Racing FA on the 10th of April 2025. Therefore, the Mount Pleasant FA has been fined 25,000 to be paid on or before 23rd of May 2025. All right. I think that is Jamaican dollars. Right? If it is US, let me know. But it couldn't be US because you don't even get that money to win the league. So, or would you be fined that for a match? All right. So that would make any sense. So I think it is Jamaican. Right? As it relates to the alleged breach of 7 players being placed on the match card / team sheet in a game, the committee acknowledged that the regulation stipulates that a maximum of 6 foreign players may be on the field at play at any given time. On the field of play at any given time. No, DJ. So they continued here. Article 17.3 of the 2024-2025 JPL regulations says that any club which field an ineligible player participated in the game shall lose the game from the match card received. The committee noticed that only 5 players participated in the game. All right, in the game. So where they're seeing that, yes, they might have more than the allowed amount of foreign players on the team sheet, but not necessarily featured in the game. And you should only lose points when they are featured. More than the amount featured in the game. All right. So that so clearly you know where it's coming at this point. So they continue to state here. The article further states that where a player named appears on the team sheet / match card as a list of players available to participate, the club will be fined 25,000. Hence the decision to fine Mount Pleasant FA. Right, so they are going to the same direction as to what I've just said. So 25,000. 25,000. So that simple means it doesn't look like they're going to lose any points because they have not broken the rule. But they will, at least the major rule. The major rule was to not field over the 6 players in a match. So no team in Jamaica can field more than 6 overseas players in a match, which I think is a terrible rule. Yeah, it's a terrible rule for me. Yeah. Because I think if you want to build a league, let people at least play with an unlimited cap, and then you cap it to you must have 5 Jamaican born player on your team, just like all the other leagues. You understand me? Put it at cap. But maybe they're trying to do like the MLS, because the MLS do have like salary caps for certain players, you know? Yes, so maybe that's what they were trying to do. But I don't think it's going to work in Jamaica because Jamaica doesn't have the capital as the MLS and doesn't have the production of are not producing players of the quality of MLS or America, I should say. So they don't have that. They can't self-sustain. The league can't self-sustain. So I think that is a poor way to go at it. I think you should leave people at least for 5 years, and after 5 years you tell them that you're going to have a cap of 7 players from Jamaica should be on the team. So you only can have 7 players. You can't have lower than 7 players picked from Jamaica, born in Jamaica. You understand me? So it's a homegrown rule. All right. So even if you get some Guyanese and you're growing them from 30-year-olds, they would have still classed as a homegrown player. You understand me? Just like the English rule. All right. So just like the Belgian rule, just like the Spain rule. You understand me? Yes. Because you still have to give back something for your country, but you can't just... What that is doing is limiting people with more money and with more knowledge to research and get better players, to force them in a box. And then now other people inside Jamaica now, it benefits them now. Like I'm just using this man as a reference. Leader would know all the local born players them now. So he would have benefit now easy well to find those local born players. And now a man from Mount Pleasant might find it a little bit harder to find more local born players. So now he has to buy some of those local born players from them. You understand me? So I think this kind of benefit one set of people with this rule. You know, the rule should go like what it does in worldwide football. Let me know if you guys disagree or not. JD, you can't tell we how to run the league. Go away, man. Okay. Well, I'm just showing you how people can take advantage of this, Travis Pessoa. All right? Lee said, I agree, it's a stupid rule. Yeah, because, come on, man, Travis. You want the league to get better, but you don't want Mount Pleasant to dominate the league every year. All right? And that is a problem. You're 18 and Mount Pleasant now. In Travis, what is the name of your club? Your club will, Seba was his club? Yeah, man, it was Seba was his club. Seba not going nowhere, all right? Yeah, so anyways, no, it looks like Mount Pleasant will stay on their billion points because, yes, they were rightfully the best. Reno was his club, yeah. People, these guys deserve to be on their billion points because they were the best team and no scams can take them out. Yeah, Manavala, yes, Reno. Yes, him and his Reno club will never even qualify back into the top 6. You know, so he better just stay at his yard and leave football alone. Big dogs in the house now. Big dogs. Mobile United and Big Bad Mount Pleasant in the house. Yes, but Manavala, they're setting it up for benefit themselves. Because if the richer owners will come in, they're not going to have some of the players and they have to buy it back from the other guys them. So they are going to make money regardless. That's why they're trying to push this, keep this rule in. Now, let the money fly in the league. Let them bring some quality ballers. Okay, you might see how 15 kids come from overseas, come dominate, come whitewash the JPL. JD, Reno, FC 3 times JP. That Travis, that in my time. Reno was only good in my time. You know how long that is, Travis? Because you're old, you know. You know how long that is? That ain't happening none at all. Reno have no money. Seba is no Montego Bay. Sorry. My fault. All right, JD, who winning Concacaf Caribbean Cup? Well, at this point, Mount Pleasant will be there to win it. Billy, yeah, man. No worries, soon gets a Saudi owner. Okay, yeah. He want a Saudi owner. the man of mash up Jamaica. Big up yourself, Mount Pleasant. Congratulations. I hope you go on to win the playoffs. Everything, just whitewash anything. All right. Yes, and no, the back 50 should stop you. Put P attacker on the field and slap up the back 60. Man will like to play defensive football against you and then complain about everybody else that play defensive football against him in the league. Hypocrisy at its finest. I never called any name. But the truth hurts. Mount Pleasant, big bad champions. All right, yes. All right, so I have given my opinion on it, and I think that is valid to say if you want the league to rise, don't put the cap. Why are you guys afraid of competition so much? Why everything you have to put a cap in? Leave the cap open and see how much of your actual players they make the team. If you watch the interviews and you hear a man say, defensive football never play against me. That's how I'm going to get the result. And this and that. And every Mount Pleasant game, a defensive footballist man play against them. But, that shouldn't be the case, because them have $1 billion, that is hypocrisy. That's what it is. You see, a lot of you guys not calling out hypocrisy, because I look friend, Yeah, man, I have to call it out, man. You get me, people? Yeah, I'm not calling no name, If them are listening, them know themselves. JD, it will be a MBU versus Arnett JPL finals. All right, yes, that would be a good one. Junglist, big bad jungle. All right. Always a support Arnett still, but I think that Mount Pleasant would put more investment in a proper team to go and fight against teams in Concacaf. I think everyone else that goes to Concacaf, they are going there to make money. And that's what I think. I don't think they are going there to try advance. I don't believe so. I think Mount Pleasant is the only damn one who will buy players and try to convince players to come in. That's my opinion, people. I could be wrong, but I know a lot of you guys believe what I'm saying. All right? Because you're going to hear that, yo, dog, MLS team that are 500 billions, they value. So how we beat them? You understand me? That's what we're going to hear. Jamaica in football love to just participate and feel good. All right? Mount Pleasant is not a Jamaican. He doesn't want to feel good. He wants the biggest prize. So he's going to spend as much money to want to win that damn thing. So that's why I want Mount Pleasant to go there, because I know that he wants to win. I know that he wants to win. You understand me? Yes. Yeah, that's my opinion. Well, Travis, I'm not gonna let you bring me in any mix-up. I just state my thing about the Jamaican team, them, why I want Mount Pleasant to go there, and you guys know I'm talking the truth. We're just going there for the money, because it's like winning the Premier League 50 times. So that's what we're going there for. We're not going there to compete with no MLS team, because I'm watching these games. The fans don't care about the game. The players them on the field don't care about the games. A man jersey them care about. You understand? Yo, I don't know how to support some of these ballers, And then you're going to hear the story. Over compete with Suarez them. Suarez them are 55 years old. Let me type in Suarez. Messi age. Messi age. Let me see how old Messi is. Because clearly, I can't believe, Messi is 37 years old. 37 years old. And we the year now, I say, if we win against them, man. Then why we play football? You don't understand why we play football then? You understand me? If you store this JD, leave Travis alone, bro. You know this. Newton, I'm not mentioning. I'm just doing my story, and Travis had 40 words in there, and then I'll tell the man to me. I say, JD, a local coach already saying money is beating the smaller teams to progress. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because I saw their interest, and I clearly saw that. Yeah, maybe it's money is the interest, Me not spending my hard-earned money to go stadium to watch a bag of JPL players are playing against top-quality players in the World Cup qualification. A rude awakening. I think that's not going to happen. And we are talking about JPL and what we want to see, the improvements and stuff there. That's why I wanted Travis to join the conversation to see if he could add some value there, but he wanted to war with other man. So people, this is what I'm talking about. A 37-year-old Messi, we are out here talking about that, if we win against certain man. So why are we playing football? So you see what I'm trying to show you, people? The difference with we here watching and giving our advice, our opinion and things. We have a standard, and we have a worldwide standard. Them make up standard toward for them liking. And that's why them can't stand we. Because we always stand on the same standard. And that's why their players cannot come up to that standard, because this is the biggest game King Haga played in his entire life. Or not in his entire life. No, for his entire life, yes, this is the biggest game he played in. Against Messi. You understand me? So, if you're going into a game and you can't win, and you're not thinking of winning, what purpose you have for going in the game? Oh, we need the money? Come on, man. You can win the game too as well. Okay, if you progress some more money as well, you know? So more want to see some effort on the damn field. So why our national team? Or why our national team should be lower standard than Cavaliers? Oh, that makes sense. You know, sister, that to not sign up for people. That's why I'm telling you, you guys can't con me into believing in what you guys saying. No, I am not fooled. All right, it's all about standard. Massive respect, man. Yeah, man. Before the game, and that's a difference. That's why they can't deal with me, because I'm not gonna come here and take the BS. First thing, I don't want any money from nobody, so nobody can tell me run stories. It's what I see on the damn field. I come out here and say that. All right. Nobody now pay me rent. Me not pay rent. Me own place. So, me now not rent for pay. So nobody can give me nothing. When we come here and I try donate something for the kids them, all of the so-called love give away them not turn up, because they want hype for their money, not actually substance for their money. So me already done with them people there. So none of them can brainwash me for sell narrative. No, it not work. The truth is, a lot of these people are being carried by Jamaica national team. They are being carried by Jamaica national team for others continue making money. And that is the truth. And it armed Jamaica national team from 1998 until now. All right? It armed the team from that time until now. It's not right. So stop with these. Stop follow some stupid narratives, people. That's what I was saying. All right? That's what I was trying to say from day one. I was not fighting against no king. I was just trying to show you the reality and how you come up to that conclusion, and why everybody in the Premier League want to find a new young superstar without have to pay a 50 million for him. King on TV every damn day. Why you think he wouldn't be in Premier League? We have players in the Premier League that, look, Onandilo, let me go back in history and teach you something. Onandilo, who got Onandilo overseas? Paul got Onandilo overseas. Paul, Zimenez and all of those players, who got them overseas? Who got Whisper trials? Are people from England get linked with people and get all of them players there seen? So you're telling me that nobody in the team not seeing the player? People seeing the player. Stop lying to yourself. You don't want that to be true so bad. You understand me? So stop just stop the cap, man, people. So you have to go back in history and just look at reality, man. Come on, man. We have more players in England, so every one of these players have been seen by everybody, because once Mikel Antonio scores, you hear West Ham put it up. I'm low. Sorry. Oh, Richard Green, what do you mean that's low? What do you mean? And I'm trying to explain something. I'm trying to explain. So please explain what you meant by that. Because I'm trying to explain things which I've just said is facts. And I'm just trying to show you that these guys have been seen and brought places. So why would you now have a superstar and me no cash out $1 million and come and take King same time? No, Travis, I'm trying to explain something to you, Travis. Because I was trying to argue my point of the national team carrying a lot of these people for years now. And we keep on propagating the narrative, and it's not making our national team better. Because we have good players. Blake, born in Jamaica, Travis. Liam Bailey, born in Jamaica. Lowe, born in Jamaica. The next keeper, born in Jamaica. Shamar, born in Jamaica. Cephas, born in Jamaica. So what are you talking about, Travis? What are you talking about? I'm just saying, people need to stop make the team not on merit. That's all. All right? Yeah. And I've proven my point. So you argue that when I'm finished. JD, leave the man, them club and them players. When he moves, he will. Okay, no problem, no problem. Well, I'm just explaining a point to show you that it's a low standard thing that we are on. And all I want, Travis, is some standard. We are the 12th man, or what they call him. We spend our money buy jerseys and all of those things. You understand me? So you can't tell me, and unless you're telling me that I should stop spending my money in Jervis. Okay, I should not spend any money. Because if I can't talk, I can't spend my money then, so I'm not going to buy a jersey. Let me see if it's going to sell in a Jervis. Because the last time I checked, locals buy the least amount of jerseys. So, why? So, the rent thing? No, I have not. Oh. No, because I said nobody not pay my rent or nobody can't pay my rent because me not pay rent. No, I said that is when I talk about people style. Because from the day when me say me I give every time when me say me I give out something to kids, me see some people don't turn up because they're not real. Them only give money to hype. Then me call you and give you money, want to give you money, Richard. And me no want that. Me no want nobody give me nothing. If me no work for it. Me have a standard about me. Whether people like it or not. That's what I meant. I don't know what you thinking of. But I'm talking about how they stay. Travis, Richard Green. And I'm talking about subscribers. And how our people thinks. And I'm talking on elevation. Like, just don't just talk. Do something for the kids them in Jamaica. So we can say, okay, we can our conversation can change. So I don't know what you are on, but I was on something different. All right? Imaxit, you here at Cranky Live talking about going JA for games and he disguised his appearance. That's why most Jamaicans support other countries than Jamaica, JD, because them not even have trust in the team. Look even at Rafinha, almost played for Italy, and a lot of other examples. Okay. So, Richard Green, I don't know what you're talking about, but I am talking about my experiences and calling out people the hypocrisy and what I respect as an individual. You know, what I respect as an individual is completely different. You know, yeah. So maybe you got me wrong. I don't know what you're talking about though. JD, if them want to make it in this race, them have to earn them way. That's all I'm saying. You know, yeah. So the final point because we're almost 2 hours. You know, we're almost 2 hours. No, man, Travis Pessoa. Travis Pessoa is Travis Pessoa. He's a big troublemaker. Yeah, you expect the same thing from him every day to make up stories, you know? Make up stories and Imaxit, you know? I personally want Dixon and King starting for JA. Okay, well, no problem. I don't want that though. Unless I think that they're good enough. That's the only difference. I have no problem for them to start, but they have to show me that they're good enough. And I have to see them playing football. And what I've seen from both of them, none of them impressed me. You understand me? Yeah, me no care about this false art that nobody can see and nobody can measure. JD, at Cranky is not Jamaican. Listen to me now. Travis, go on air work, Travis. Go on air work and stop taking set from people. Because you, being a Jamaican, Cranky is more of a Jamaican than me. Because me not have a passport. Cranky have a passport. Alright? Yes, me, born in the country. Maybe Cranky did not born in the country, but if he hold a passport, he's a Jamaican. Travis. What is wrong with you, Travis, man? What is wrong with you, man? Relax the Travis, man, and stop this foolishness. What you mean? So only you and your friend them are Jamaican, Travis? Only you and your friend them are Jamaican? And then sometimes you cuss me and say, I come back to Jamaica. I stay at Belgium. So Travis, are you and your friend them alone at Jamaican? Jesus God. Once people don't follow Travis and him friend them, if you hold a passport and you spend time in Jamaica, you are a Jamaican. No, Richard, showing particular shade that which YouTuber. Richard Green, I don't even watch YouTube. I don't even watch YouTube, big boss. Me not tell us I don't watch YouTube, brother. No, man, what kind of shades and anybody me don't talk about anytime I talk about a YouTuber, me tell you exactly what me I say. You never watch my last stream when me call out YouTubers. Why would I not call out if me what wrong with you, man? Me say supporters. We want come give you money if you chat with them friends them. And then I tell people say I pay rent and I do this and that. That's what I've said, Richard Green. So me I tell you say by my experience. And then when I'm trying to do something for the kids in Jamaica, them are the same one, them don't turn up. Because them $5 don't good enough when them can't brag with them $5. That's what I've said. That's what I've said. So listen to me very good. I was very clear in my statement. So I'm talking viewers and supporters. And how fake they are. That's what I'm saying. Because they like drama, so they want the drama to continue. They don't want the Jamaican kids them to get better. And for me, I will talk on it, but I will do something about it. You understand me? That's what I said, and I was very clear in my statement, Richard Green. So I don't know how you could take it other way. I don't watch YouTube. I don't watch no other YouTube channel aside from GS Saguna, and I will go to Cranky channel. That's it. And I don't even know when I went over to GS Saguna channel. The last time maybe I was fighting with again. I never even came back on YouTube, and I never even go back over to Cranky channel because I've been so busy. So what can I learn on another channel? I don't watch it, brother, because I know what them all will do, and I'm not into it. All right, because I'm not into any bandwagon lies. I'm not doing it. I'm coming here to beat the right drum. Period. Okay, so Richard Green, sorry if you took it that way. This is not that platform, big boss. Right now in Canada, if you have your passport, they want you to even play for their team. All right, so, yes, Travis. So, Travis, can you stop? You are no more Jamaican than nobody that goes to Jamaica and have a passport, because majority of the people that's built in Jamaica is not actual born Jamaican. None of the facilities them that's built in Jamaica was built by any born Jamaican. So people can ask you, Travis, what Jamaican actually do for Jamaica? Travis, people can ask you, what Jamaican actually do for Jamaica? Other than causing chaos. The bunch of murders and all of them drama there. People can say that in Travis. If you want to separate people, people can say these things. You get me? All of the bridges and everything, it's other people. It's other people coming in the country, building the damn place. So why are you jumping up about them on a real Jamaican and all of them stuff there? But they are the ones building the country for us. So without them, we wouldn't reach anywhere. We would kill ourselves at a faster rate. Based on what I've seen. So Travis, so Travis, learn to respect people, man. Learn to respect people. I don't know what you have with Cranky. You call it the man, but the man don't ban a Jamaica. JD, stick to football. I don't give. No. You are tell people who are Jamaican from one of Jamaican, and me I tell you, you're no more Jamaican than Cranky. All right. You are no more Jamaican than Cranky. You are no more Jamaican than the Chinese mechanic them. You understand me? Also, people can say that guns are not made in Jamaica, but another foreign man them are saying the guns them come to Jamaica. I will see him friend them. Mr. Dre, I see him friend them are saying the gun them go to Jamaica because they want to become era leader. You ever see nobody left from foreign and try to come be era leader at Jamaica? Hey, Mr. Dre? You like to try find something. You are some of the wicked them in Jamaica. We love glass over the truth. That's a problem. You, Mr. Dre. That's why I love call you out in a chat. Because you're a hypocrite towards these foolishness. People like you can think sensible, but always try spin narrative to make yourself feel good and kill off the rest of the country. People like you. Yeah, man. You, Mr. Dre. Call you out, man. But you combo, people can also say guns never make in Jamaica. You ever hear anybody? You see Chinese? You see Chinese that try buy a gun? Your friend them. Yes, I your friend them. That's why you pick up for them. I your friend them. And them I go foreign, go buy a gun for come kill off the whole of our country. And you come talk about people can also say gun make a Jamaica. No, no, you and your friend them. Yes, that's what we say. Because if you come up, if you come up and come and argue that point, what is there to argue when I'm talking something positive for the country? And you try argue. Yes, they love argue too much, man. Oh, Mr. Carl from. I mean, I want to offend him, you know, but I have to fight for something, man. Come on, come here, stand up for the country, and him just want to say something. So him end up all on the wrong side. You know them people, the people that want to say something, him just end up on the wrong side. People can say, Jamaica make guns. No, Mr. J can't think sensible because him have sensible conversation here. And now all of a sudden, just because it sounds like the outside people might do more for Jamaica than the people that come from Jamaica, people can say, outside people mash up Jamaica because they make gun. Okay, me see one papa kill people too as well. Travis, stop disrespect people on my channel. The people can talk just as how you can talk. All right. People may have to run, you know, because me just reach a 2 hour, but me see big boss Martin a call. Hello Martin, how you doing? I'm live, you know, because I don't see in the chat.
Listen, man.
Oh yeah, listen. Okay, cause me no want you call me now, man. Yeah, man. Me have a bone with Mr. J just a while ago, man.
Yeah, man like him, man. I know for them in a chat in a JD. Man like him, man, delusion, man. I Jamaica me live in a JD.
No, but Travis, hear me, Martin, him not disagree with me, you know. Him does a spin. Him just a spin the narrative for say what people can say a foreign gun bill. Yes, we know that, but nobody a foreign ever send a gun to Jamaica.
JD, people can say ganja grow at Jamaica. Where you think Jamaica full up? What you think start the guns in for coming at Jamaica? Ganja. Most of man them never have money before. I know money really in them long time days. A few money have money. So you know them plant the ganja and get gun for ganja. So gun not making at Jamaica, but ganja making at Jamaica. And the man them use the same Jamaican them. But we praise and overall. And them same one go get the gun them and kill with own people them. Which I mean every place in the world. But that's why me can't them money are hypocrite. Because them can't say it happened over there. So, but why we can't say Jamaicans are kill off Jamaicans and we really not like each other? Why when a man say that he is not Jamaican when the facts did it? It confusing. When the man then make some statements and want to twist it. Bro, if the country have a problem, the country does have a problem. And as I said, JD say a big point. A man left from overseas. I want to be a era leader, I want to control a community when group up. I want over one stretch of road and kill off generations of people for one stretch of street.
Them act like a Jamaica my ban. Them act like a Jamaica my ban. Cause him couldn't respond here. I know Mr. J can't respond when me say.
If he respond, him I go be one hypocrite because him know the truth. Any comment we would have respond to me seem say okay bossy because that alone him could have said because of the truth.
Yeah.
You see me JD, but a good conversation still.
Yeah man. Even though Travis a try turn it in a war, me still a try show him different sides.
Yeah,
like
Travis I say Travis are people drunk.
Yeah man, me remove it. Travis people Travis there is
You see the man I call Cranky dirty, call the elder dirty, that for sure them man them same man that will shoot you in a JD. You say something, you know? The man that will go to them feelings till them kill you.
Alright, so Travis, Martin, one second. Travis, please, Travis, as long as you're gonna come here, I don't want to hear anybody you are telling about your mother, or you are telling about your mother, make a block the two on you. We have to remain respectful.
Nobody telling nothing about his mother. Me in the chat, me there watch. Nobody not telling about his mother.
Me I go read back that shot. I'm gonna read back this shot. Yes. Me I go read back this shot. And Travis, you often can be able to hold sane reasoning. Travis, if somebody diss you and then I tell about your mother, you can write back without dissing people or telling about your mother, Travis. You're gonna learn for start have see reasoning with people and stop go over the top. Alright? Please. I'm begging you. Me I try not have the war 70 part 75 with you. Alright? Yes. So Travis, alright, you know what? Because Travis is an unhinged individual, you know.
Yeah, so. I see him do it more. I see him do it multiple times. Yeah, that's why what they make me have to go in that education. And so him have me up, you know, because I see him just want to go around. So I say, bro, ease yourself. Because when you are going, it don't really matter your mind at the family level. You man catch up in that feeling. That I think him want these people in the chat. Before people even diss him, you know, him diss people enough time, and then him come and scream and go on like a people attack him. I say, go, but Travis Ellis. JD, me come to talk about the something where I say. JD and the true JD. The man that is all about money. I watch one Jamaica coach say what day. Must humble lions. Him say from him get the team. Them money and them youths are the whole football. The man say the money. And the money.
Yeah.
And yes, nothing wrong if you love the money. But the man I say, at least if you love the money, come and play like you want to play, no?
Yeah.
Come and play like... Most of them youths some of them have the mindset so them not leaving the JPL. That's why you see the system sets up to try the 1 and 2. We have the mindset to leave the JPL because most of them don't have the quality to leave the JPL, and that's just the truth. So some of them know so they don't have the quality, so they hold them corner. So that's why you see them always push 1 and 2. If you notice 1 and 2 and 3 until they want to, for example, Daniel Green. The ball at the Green in a must play for more present. Remember when him in a national team, you know? And them are real team, and now me can't understand me not even see the man I get a call up. And him play for the team where they first, and him done him did that in a Jamaica national system. Well said, Martin. Look at this, Martin. So why these players go back in a JPL and play good? And them already have the experience in the national team, you know. So why them can't come back? Zimin's got Belgium. Zimin's got Belgium and come back in a league, you know. Score more goals than Maggie, you know. So how Zimin's not get called? That's why I agree with the JD. I will never believe in them system. I will never, because the system is not for them. The system is not for, it's just like the government. The system is not really for the youths. It's for their pocket. So that's why I will never believe it. That's why I stand for the best players then, because I don't see it. And if I ask one man, I don't really watch the JP, but multiple times I see BAM Sports say, oh, them man in our call up. What do you see CC I say to the coach? But the man them in the league. Because them man, and me I say, I see, the man they watch the league and them I say, but this man I perform better in the midfield and this man can me I watch it every day. So I'm say yes, see, me don't watch it, but man, when I watch it, see it. So all them money and I get called up, but I certainly play as them. And guess what, JD? Them say the young age, but them go for Makala. Somehow Makala make the side. Somehow the coach say him. And him the coach say I'm believing her. That's why I say JD what is be a friend thing. It's friend thing.
True. Yeah, man.
This thing is, you're not a Jamaican if you're not a part of that clique. You're my enemy. I saw Jamaica run. So if me have a picnic, I'm born in a Jamaica, I'm a man of power, and him don't like my family, and him know say, I might picnic that. My picnic I go have a hard time. That's why I agree with Craig Butler always. I say because I saw it run for true. And Craig would have gone in a position and do the same thing.
Yes.
That's what I tell you say. It's look like we don't have a win-win. Just like be a chaos anywhere we turn. It's like be a conflict. If Craig in a position, Speed would have a hard time for him play them get no scene. And
that's what I'm rating Martin. Because even though you don't agree with Craig, you still say Craig Butler is right in his statement. But he would have do the same thing. But you know why I like Craig Butler in this conversation? It is because Craig Butler tell you say me that do that. The other man them a pretend. The other man them a pretend.
Jamaican name. Him one day was straightforward. And they are two, and JD, good point, because two set of people in the world, you know. A man was straightforward and tell you, say, yo, me a killer, you know, man. Then a man was straightforward and act like him a saint.
And then a killer and a kill more than a killer.
Me a thief, you know. Don't let the back this, you know, me a thief, you know, a man will act like him and a thief. And as I turn the back, him thief is something with him. So Craig, I want Craig straightforward speed, cover up and come with him big, so-called big words like people have no sense. Nowadays, people are just be a dunce, well, and not be a dunce na Jamaican. That's why I know people don't got the match, because I know everybody a fool. Because the people them see it, and the people them know. And JD, me always make this point before me go away. Before all YouTube start, JD, and you're Jamaican, you know. Them know so they set, because one at a time, that only put more players them in the team. And here, half of you coach them a ball, everybody a ball, that a ball. One time, we half of you played on the national team, put more man a ball, Tivoli man them a ball. One at a time, we a Tivoli man in our team. So, JD are the same system around. Are the same system. So, what happen now? Through you a push for the quality, and most of we a push for the quality baller. Is that the man them team up? Because nobody are going to win if the quality baller them come in. You understand?
Yeah.
Nobody are going to win. So them prefer war against each other. When a man have a power, him say, all right, at my time. If him push out the next man, but boy, when them see the quality player them are coming from overseas, it's like a chaos. So them have to team up. JD, I know people can't come in, but me use my eyes and me use common sense to create things and evidence over time. Time always show up things. So who don't want me? That's what my mindset, JD. Time always will show up the true colors of people.
Martin, you realize that? Martin, I'm worried, Travis, you know, you hear me say? I say, and King and the rest of them, time I go show you, because I promise you when 2 years come down the line, them a talk about somebody else and avoid King completely. And that me not like. Because I'm me gonna be the one, if him play a game, I talk about him.
Oh, you know, so them love you, all that can benefit King now. After 2 year time, everybody. See them do it to Maggie. Maggie, I wanna, at the prime example now, JD. Maggie are the prime example. The amount of people, when we see when Maggie train start, what they, few windows, what they, everybody are saying, Maggie need to make the team. Maggie need to do this. And now the amount of people, when we see now, man, the ball for Maggie at this, the ball, and I say, see, only one set of wicked set of people. All the fans, all the wicked.
Yeah, man.
At least when Maggie never ready, you tell him the truth. So you tell him to go get education and something. Then tell him, no, you're the world star. So no, you still at church say, that's a difference, you know, JD. You advise them to do the right. Then when I hype them up, then dash them aside.
So no, Martin, I just tell you, that's Martin, that's what I said before you come on here. I say, when we give a one video I do on the channel here, I'm going to figure out, say, yo, I'm done with Jamaica football. I just do this thing. When I have the information, I just come on, I'm done. And when we give the last money to Kingston Academy, and I say, the whole name where they come from, all of the drama field video them, none of them not come up. And then I say, you know what, let me just check and see what I go on. And I just look for the next mix-up title, and I just say them there. And the whole name, I not tell nobody what to do, but I try to show you, say, them want to get better. And me some man a deal with better. Because I don't like to argue on the same point for every day for 1 year. I want to see some improvement. For say, I deserve to waste my time here. You understand me?
And JD, me know so the back of time, you know, to be honest, you know, you see that Maggie there, for a while, because Maggie was like a midfielder forward line. After Whisper and maybe Dixo, we really know. See a quality young baller like when Maggie in age for a while now, you know. That for sure how the system I got. We do, because Maggie was really a good young baller.
Yes, Maggie was a good baller.
And me I watch Manning Cup. I know everybody know the excitement, but to be honest, if them look back a good while when I say a quality baller like Maggie and them time the Manning Cup harder. Them time there be a giant in a Manning Cup. You watch Manning Cup now, some tiki-tiki, I play football, JD. Some tiki-tiki.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, we have to do better, man. And we have to support. But you're right, Martin. You're right. Good point, Martin. I agree with majority of points that we show. And going forward, I'm just begging the people, if you don't claim to love Jamaica, man, and love the football in Jamaica, because of football we talk. So everybody with me associated on this channel of football, we don't actually just try help the football. Stop with this. This look like say because when we came on, hard was in the COVID time, right? It looked like a lot of them them just want to waste time because they never have nothing to do. You understand me? More than actually wanted to invest themselves in something. You know, I think a lot of them want Jamaica football be better. I think they want to talk down on it. And me say a lot of people do good. Because Kingston Academy do good. The other day a man clip something I hear Mr. Leader must say something about somebody send me something. Leader say something about the academies them not teach you them nothing and them stuff there. Him never talk Kingston Academy by himself, you know. But him saying that when we know the JFF now do nothing at all, he need to stop. He need to stop them foolishness there. The academies them do everything for Jamaica. Everything for Jamaica.
So don't alright. That's why you know so them if leader that is so great for develop players and find players. Why him not go start an academy? Him have so many links.
Well, leader work with Cavaliers. Leader is a scout for Cavaliers.
Golden generation for Jamaica, for local banding. If him that great and it's that easy. And him that have the knowledge. But what me I say? What me I say? That academy thing is a lie because every academy in Jamaica, me know. Him statement about academy I do it for money, you know. But everybody else here do it for money in Jamaica. Everybody that do it for money in Jamaica, so that story didn't read. Me just feel like the academy start show up what the madness what they go on with before and how free them get money. And the academy really start ring it up now because when we see Kingston Academy I do all know me see one more academy from Mount Pleasant do something like that. And even Mount Pleasant didn't do nothing like that as yet. Mount Pleasant make other clubs come in, them and they go out and they do tournaments, which is different. And the people are write them up and people see them. People literally come to Rota in a PSV to see players and write up. And I say, look at that now. From a player 13, they might be seen by scout. While people say King can't see, nobody now see King on TV alone. So all of Kingston Academy players, them, you know, be seen. I'm sure that, you know. Well, everybody have make excuses and nobody not see King. That's why I'm going to get sell. So how can one do bad? No, that was always the story. People never see them players then. But never see all players that get sold from JPL if nobody now see JPL.
Yeah, because of the lie. And there's a lie for sell a propaganda of a specific player.
I believe that so all players that get sold. Yeah, all Dixie get sold. All Dixie get sold and reach a Charlton.
Them tell how Dixie. But look again. That's why I say people don't push back on them things here. Because if leader had said that to me on my platform, me that push back because me that's a leader. Dixon gets sold. Mount Pleasant, he play for Mount Pleasant, you know. But a Mount Pleasant sell him. Yeah. A Mount Pleasant them write on the paper, you know. Mount Pleasant them write on the paper, you know. Them never write where him come from, you know. So a Mount Pleasant facilities them use.
Scouts don't go like the Caribbean. Scouts don't go like the Caribbean Cup. Scouts no doing the Caribbean Cup. When match a play, Scouts fly down and watch the Caribbean Cup.
Madfooter, yeah, Lombardo follow me, man. I have him on Instagram. But me I try to show you, Martin, say, and that's where Travis should have pushed back on them stuff there. But him come here, I try to worry people when me and just lay out the facts. You understand? So
Travis are using brain, man.
Yeah, but
for me say that, come to my brain, say that don't make no sense. Because for me say that my brain just go in and everything, but that can't make no sense.
Yeah, it don't make no
Because
sense.
them in that competition, you tell me say no, scouts will come a Manning Cup, but scouts will never go on Caribbean Cup for Sibala.
Yeah.
JD.
So all right, Martin, take care. Yeah.
Yeah, me I jump out.
Yeah, man. Come here, run off the show now. I got done now. Yeah. So, people, yeah, I'm not gonna disrespect Mr. Leader because I talk to Leader, but may not agree with that because that is a false statement right there. I think the only thing holding up Jamaica football is the actual academies. Them, it's bringing something different. It's bringing something different to what Jamaica used before. All right. That's what it's doing. You understand me? Yes, so I don't agree with that. I saw a lot of kids that looks like they are learning the sports properly. And that's all because of academies. I'm very sorry. I don't see any Premier League clubs them doing nothing for the kids them. All right? Like what the academies them doing. You get me? Leader don't like academies. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, but it was a clip a man sent to me. He was talking on some program. I don't remember the program. I have to maybe play it. I will play it back on the next stream. Yeah. But I'm just showing Lee that he can look from a different side. The guys them doing something. Why every time somebody come and uplift Jamaica, we tend to find a way how to fight it. All right, because before, you remember, Leader is the same one that told me that it should be mandated that all Premier League teams have a academy assigned to them. Then him come and tell me say it slowed down because of the coronavirus and all sort of stories. And then when academies go on and continue to do what they're doing now, then them will fight the academies. You know? So Yes, but I'm just trying to show them, say, can you do a show on players who will miss the Gold Cup due to World Cup? True, academies are finding. Yeah, no, but Mr. J, you know that is the truth. You are there and you know what's going on. It is truth, brother. That story, and a lot of them jump on it. Because a lot of them hate Mr. Butler. Because the first thing comes to their mind is Mr. Butler. But a lot of other academies that do very good work. Even same Kingston Academy have a player in a MLS Next Pro 2 as well. Yeah? Nobody talks about that. You understand me? Because I've realized that it's just Mr. Spade and Mr. Butler get all the clout. Whilst maybe none of them doing the best work. At this point, it's Mount Pleasant doing the best work. Ballers Academy doing the best work. Kingston Academy doing the best work because they are doing things, but you're not hearing it so much because they don't try to glorify them work. Imaxit, no one fight against academies. A lie. Butler, us just a fraud. Travis, please listen to the argument, Travis, man. I am telling you that's what Leader says. He said it out of his mouth. I can play when Leader called me because someone will send it to him, and I will play it back what he said. He said because I have it in the phone, I just have to go and find it and play it back to him. I will play it back to him and show him that Leader, that is not true, brother. What are you guys going? All right. So what you're gonna hear now? You're going to hear So JD, what's the update? I will try and link madly. I will try and try link him on the Facebook. You mean the Instagram and get it and make it know, all right? Because remember, there are a lot of these guys, their job continues, They don't really rely on Jamaica national team call up to say that they're doing something. So I have to go check to see what's going on with them, But it's a good kid. Look like he's a level-headed person, So I will try and link him and hear what he has to say. Yeah. So people, Travis don't want me to get to my point. So click me again. Better you soon hear a rule come in. Travis, you soon hear a rule come in again to regulate. Clip me. Let me clip myself. You guys don't clip me. Let me clip myself. A rule soon come back again in. Remember, JFF have a bunch of problems, when they solve, You get me? With a rule soon come in, maybe in less than a year. They're gonna try to regulate They're gonna try to regulate these kids, regulate these companies. Again, just watch. Because I think that they're doing better than anything, the academies. They're going to try and regulate the academies. JD, I always asking for academies competition. So what? No, they don't want it. JD, I care zero about grassroots football. Travis, just stop. Travis, stop. The more you say these things is the less respect people got for you. Travis, I watch every competition, under 5, under 15, under 2, under 3, because I need to see who is coming up next. How can I argue with you and give you facts if you don't know what they're short on and what they have improved on to maybe project what they could do? I have to watch these things, Travis. That's where you get knowledge from. So if you come and say, watch this, watch that, you only watch big man football. Then you're not going to know, say the man could use his right foot at 17 and he learned to do it at 20. So maybe he could progress at 23. Continuity is important. No, but I'm saying to you, that's why you can't agree with me on a lot of things. Because I am coming from a statistical detailing conversation because I've been watching them for years. So when I say certain things about King, say certain things about other people, it's not just me watching them now. It's me going back for other clips to see what they have learned. You understand me? I said stats, but I'm saying I go back to watch King them old videos them. I go and watch these things to learn what they have done, and then me now looking at it and say maybe I don't think he will jump to that level so far. KFC sponsor Elite Cup Youth 17 competition that Mount Pleasant just won. Yes. But remember, KFC sponsor Kingston Academy as well. Yeah. But that in itself, Jason, is not a competition that. It should be, that is something just starting. You understand me? It should have been much bigger. You get me? Because they should have come around it. If it was always for the youth, they should have found a way out to get involved and try to push it further a long time ago. So you just said KFC sponsor competition. Why couldn't say JFF fully paid for this Youth 17 competition? And they're seeking all the best talents. And then we are going to, at the end of this, we're going to have a talent identifying parade. In which we bring out all of the players them that we saw. And we are assessing around a period. And then we look at them in depth with our coaches. And pick the best out of them to start working on for certain competition. You saw easy you found the talents them already on display? No, nothing like that. You get me? We're trying to find a way out to stop them and our should not have an academy. Yes, I know that academies should be regulated and maybe need some more information and more qualification to it. That is true. But try put more funding in it. Try use more of the FIFA money in programs and competitions like these. Try do that because you claim to say we need local players. Where are they going to come from if you're not trying to build them? And the only one that I do see trying to build them is actually the Mount Pleasant. I think Mount Pleasant is the best thing ever happened to Jamaica football. Mount Pleasant is the best thing ever happened to Jamaica football. That's why even the other day when they want to talk about these things, I don't even want to hear it. Because when I was watching the Costa Cup, and I saw all the kids them going to school, and then they're playing for this. No, I never got a chance to watch it, boss. But I will rewatch it though. I will rewatch it because I was busy. When I saw Mount Pleasant have a whole school full of players right there, and I'm saying, wow. And then I heard the story, they made them go to school, come back and go straight to training, eat their meal, and then live a proper life. And I'm saying, damn. So now we can really have some footballers coming out of Jamaica that are just proper footballers, like can really reach somewhere in our region, because now they can fully avoid what Jamaica is, the dangerous garrisons, and they can't concentrate on football, and life is just tough because they can't even move. You know, because a lot of kids could have been better, but their community don't give them the opportunity to be better. The jungle, the waterhouse, the jungle, Arnett Garden, Tivoli, those communities, some places in Harborview, all of those kids, them barely can go to the next community. You know. So when you have a camp taking them, bring them to school, give them food, and you can pay for that. That's what Academy is doing for the kids them. JFF not doing nothing like that. You understand me? JD, 15-year-old from MPA just sold to Toronto. Yeah man. I know, Travis, that's what I'm saying. But that is not by accident, Travis. That is not by accident. That was not by accident. That is by just hard work. Tycoon said, JD, agreed 100%. Mount Pleasant dealing with education. And yeah, man, I'm researching it. That's why I love Kingston Academy and Mount Pleasant, man. So, and both of them are academies. So what Cavaliers need to do is to have an academy, not a drop down youth 17, a full academy program running. Just the full academy. Just a full academy, just like Mount Pleasant and other places. So all the money that you're winning from the competition, drop it down into a full academy. We want to see the players, leader scouting, bring them in. I want to see a full academy program running. All right? Yes. Just like what these guys are doing. Because we can't put them out when they are the only bright light in the country, to be honest. And, obviously, you guys are seeing the other kids them playing in the JPL, but you're not seeing the other success them because Nolan them leaving at 15 years old and them stuff there. Are 17, 15 or 17. It tells you understand me? First thing the right York said was how impressed he was with the facilities at Mount Pleasant and how happy he is to see something like that in the Caribbean, whilst everybody else want to fight them and thief them money and all them stuff there for run away the man from the country. You understand me? Look how terrible he is as people. You know? When we should have get around the man and try give him the best motivation to stay here because my picnic can be better out of it. My picnic get a better opportunity. We are rob the man money. And I try push the man out, you know? Everything negative. You know, let me keep on make the man feel comfortable, man. Who are you supporting in the PS? Yeah, that's my last topic, and I made sure to give you guys extra time, you know. Tell me, let me see how much the likes depend. Because if the likes depend 100 likes, done. All right? Done. Fully done. All right? Let me click it right here. Let me see. If I not 2 bills likes, me done too as well. If me see 100, me not happy either. Okay, all right. Me can't cost them say over 150 upon it, so me not gonna cost me. I'm gonna shame. I'm shamed, so I'm gonna shut up. All right? Thanks for the likes, people. All right? Yeah. Let me continue. All right? Anything on the unit? Yeah, I wanted to talk about you. Travis, your problem in bro. JD, the same man want Chris Williams out of the JP. Travis, listen to me. Travis, you say mash up my show. All right, you mash up my show star. I have all of Unity Cup information and them stuff there. But I'm gonna do a separate show on it, in which I'm gonna bring out everything. Yes, but for the Unity Cup, it looks like it's going to be a mixture for the Nigeria squad. I'm getting information on the Nigeria squad. Musa will be the spearhead individual. Heard about Usmnt. I'm waiting on confirmation on Usmnt. But Musa looks like he's going to be the one spearheading the thing. So we have to have Ethan Pinnock or Laing Bailey. We can't just have a bunch of JPL players. You know? Yeah, because they are going to mix it. All right? They're gonna mix it, all right. But yeah, my friend sent me like around 7 of the players them. So they are going to mix their squad with good players straight throughout. So it's not going to just be a weak team. So I don't want the coach to tell me that either he's going to find quality players somewhere else and match it with some JPL players. You know, JD, when me talk, me know everything. All right. I am going to ask Imaxit to block you. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Anyways. Before we run, because guys, when you take up my whole time for go up on the road, for to get my material and my stuff, them, I had some other things to do, And I have to do them anyway. I have to do them, but I can still do them. Nigeria not selecting their best players. Most the locals. I just told you that I got information on 7 players that will be a part of it. 7 players that are solid players. All right. Yes. Yes. So Musa will be the one spearheading it. As you saw here, Musa is a legend to the thing. Yeah. Musa is very talented, people. Very talented. So it tells you. So it's not going to be just a average team. It's gonna be a mixture. All right. You're gonna have people part. Remember, it's Nigeria. It is Nigeria. Jason, it's on the screen. It's on the screen, Jason. It's on the screen. Remember, Nigeria don't really fancy Ghana, All right. I always remember that, Nitro. All right, so they don't want to lose. JD, I want them to use all JPL for the unit. No. When last Musta played for Nigeria, yes, he made one of the squad the last time. Even the World Cup games, the World Cup qualifiers, he was always on the bench. Nitro, he was always on the bench. Always. And then he had some injury. That's why he never made one squad as well. He was always around the team. They like him, He has one of the best vibes, Nitro, he has one of the best vibes. So what are you talking about? Musa still would be. No, man, of course, Musa better than everybody in the JPL. The man are 32, And Messi, we just say we can't win again. It's, we're 37, All right? JD, look how me go mash up the show. Heard you and Mothersille a family. That's why you push for him at Imaxit. Well, anybody tell you that lie? Can continue running that lie. Why would you never say me an Ethan a family as well? Why you never say me an Ethan a family? Because my last name, wouldn't give me the last name Billy Pinnock, So why you never said it's me and Pinnock a family? Why you never said that? Wow. This dude, you're a narrative. Anyways, people, so they are going to mix their squad. Yeah. Pearson, Kristen, in Pickney, Foss, Speed, and Butler. All right. At JD, at coaches this, and Pinnock a family first. At Imaxit. No. I said people said Pinnock, Billy Pinnock, them say my name, but I am not familiar with none of these guys. But JD, your family are a big baller. No. Listen to me, people. That is just Travis trying to take away my credibility of assessing players. You understand me? Yeah, they always come here and say me and somebody are family. And anytime the player turn out to be better than what even I advertised, which is almost every time. Yes. JD, I tell you that. Well, you can tell me all you want to tell me. You understand me? I am just telling you and that me and nobody in the family. All right? Yes. All right, so the other day you come here, act like you know everything. You found out what JD, do think we will have a visa situation with some of the JPL players them. They will sort it out. They will sort it out. They will sort it out. And I think Leon and Pinnock maybe could play, because if they're not playing so much, they should still, maybe they can get a run out at least at the last game, and then run over to the World Cup squad. JD, trouble me. Yeah, well, you already make up stories. Already make up stories now. Appear people gonna say that no, they were going with that narrative, because they said me and Pinnock a family. Me and Mothersille a family. Then me have my other baller families them. So I guess me and all of the players them can play for Jamaica family. Well, at least they might do something good. Because Pinnock came to Jamaica and did very, very well. So I got some credit in the bank, Yeah. So yeah, that was what we have for Nigeria. I'm gonna try to get Nigeria first squad first squad and also Ghana first squad, and then we can match it to what strength it's gonna have. I can try and get the Trinidad one as well. Yeah. Maybe like what they are going to do. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna try and get that. Speaking on that, Billy D, what happened to your family member that was supposed to be? He's still Lashan is still playing in the MLS youth thingy. They're still trying. He's still trying. It's a hard one to break through. And I've not talked to him for a while, I was talking to his brother the other day, and I should have asked him, but because we started to talk about LeBron and some basketball, I completely forgot to ask him. But I thought he said he was at one of his games at the time. I just never asked him where he was playing, because remember others finished with the MLS 2 and go to the USL, so I don't know which pathway he took. I'm still waiting to get the clarification on it. So I will definitely bring that back to you as well. Remind me, Michael. Remind me. All right. Can Mothersille be called up for? Yes, he can be called up for the Unity Cup, of course. He can play without passport, But you want to make sure he has the true eligibility for Jamaica, Yeah, so, and he has. His parents are Jamaicans. Flat, real life Jamaicans. All right, so there is no problem. Big up yourself, Devon Porter. I missed your comment because I was fighting with Travis. Yeah, that's what he does, I don't know why he doesn't go to work, Yeah. All right, so people, we have come to the end. I did 2 hours, 39. Yeah. No, Travis, you don't talk no truth. Your truth is just in your brain. All right, and anytime anybody chop up your false truth. Xavier Byfield says, don't disrespect others. All right, so let me see if it's me or Travis he's worried with. But I think it more like it's Xavier is fighting with Travis, I think. Hope you're okay, Xavier Byfield. I am trying to not disrespect others, I'm just trying to, yeah. Travis, keep on with your anti-diaspora campaign. The other day, Travis came here and he said that he never saw a Mothersille's name on the scout sheet. I'm saying, what is wrong with Travis? Travis is the second. So people, Travis is the man, the second man in charge behind the first man. Yes, Travis is running the JFF because he said he never saw Mothersille name on a sheet. When I am telling him something, JD, me I work on my own time. Negril is the capital of. Okay, all right. All right. So let me do it, people. Let me do it. Oh my God, they don't want me to leave in peace. All the fight with Travis. This is a different fight. This is a different fight. Oh my God. All right, 10 minutes max. 5 o'clock I have to finish because I have to go over my grandma, my mother-in-law, 6 o'clock. All right. What can artist? Yeah. All right, so people, don't tell me what to do. Let me talk on Arsenal. I don't want to hear what Arteta need to do. Why I can't just like the game. All right. All right, so big bad Arsenal is in a tough position before the game, all Arsenal fans. Yeah. And Party, they said Party should be back. Yes, I know that all the Arsenal fans are listening. So I'm trying to... Jason Guna? No. How can I not talk and Jason Guna call in my show? The man said, I'm typing Arsenal... And I don't talk and him a call in. So what should I talk on? I don't say anything as yet. I don't talk as yet, So can I talk? Can I talk? You know what? So that's why I should have just finished my show. Because I want... You said I should talk. Then I'm trying to talk. Then the man call the phone. This... Oh, God. People, please. I need to retire. I need to leave this alone. So, all right, you know what? Let me call him back. Let me call him back because you're gonna hear that I'm fighting against Arsenal when So I have nothing to say, people. I have nothing to say. Once him finish talk, I am done with the show. All right. Hello. Good afternoon.
JD.
Yeah.
Yo, big up to the chat. I know, chat. I told JD to talk about Arsenal, but then I thought about it for about 30 seconds, and I said, no, what have I done? I need to call and talk about it before him, because I don't want to hear the madness he's about to tell you guys.
Okay. So go ahead, Jason.
Yes.
Talk about it, because I have nothing to say. I'm not going to talk after you finish. I'm done.
Yes, good. That is it. All right, so listen, today, people, all the gunners out there, you know that nobody don't think we can win the game. You know that, right? It reminds me of when the draw was made and them sister were going to play Real Madrid. And when we beat Real Madrid now, everybody say, well, it's not really Real Madrid. They're not that good this season. And I agree with that partially, but at the same time, we never have that energy before. So, just know if we do turn it over today, I don't want to hear no foolishness about PSG ain't that good. Because all I hear for a week is that we get dominated and then kill we, and there's no way we can do it today in Paris. But just know, say, in the Champions League so far this year, whenever we did need to turn up, we turn up.
All right,
even the first game, right? I'm going to go back and watch the game, JD.
Yes.
My thing. Watch the game.
Okay.
Right?
I did too as well.
And I thought that Arteta and the team, because we conceded so early, basically it took me about, I would say, 25-30 minutes in the first half to even realize what was going on. And I feel like people kind of look at that part of the game and just think that that's literally how the game going to play out in this game today. But I don't think that's the case, because he made a tactical tweak that I saw, and I think the reason why he never start the game like this is because he was worried about Partey not playing, and he never wanted to put he never wanted to put what he would have asking Partey to do on Rice, because I don't think Rice and Partey can do the same things. I think they're very different in how they play the six. So
you're doing the stream. You're doing a stream tonight on it.
Of course, I will be doing a watch along.
I will turn up. Yes,
I would love for everyone here to turn up, because whether you want to be there as a supporter or a hater, it'll make the stream nicer.
So hold on, I said I will turn up. So why you keep on what? I have not said any word. I've not talked since you just a talk for me and yourself.
There's a lot of people in the chat, so that supporter hater thing was not.
No, but you just say a whole heap of things. I am trying. We just like, all right. Let's continue talking, because it seems like all of a sudden Arsenal is nobody. Yo, people, I said Arsenal no chance.
No, but JD, isn't that factual? I mean, people are looking at the league from. It's a different competition, so I'm not going to focus on the Bournemouth terrible performance or some of the other draw them where we get in the league, because to me that don't have no relevancy to this game today.
Okay. So it seems like Arsenal have been humbled. Like what's going on? What happened with the one win against the Real Madrid, and everything was great and we are winning everything?
I have always been an Arsenal fan, that whenever people troll Arsenal fans, it's normally because them deluded. I don't think I am in that boat with some of the Arsenal fans that can just talk and, them head chip when them get trolled and stuff like that. I can look at, and I'm going to be honest, PSG, if we don't play our best game, we won't win the title today. And I know that sounds really simple, but sometimes you can, Arsenal has won games in the past where we don't play our best and we still win.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think this PSG team will allow that. So, first and foremost, we have to play better than we did in the first leg. But I will say...
And Jason, you lose the last game, Jason, you lose the last game, So you don't have to just win, you have to win by a number. So I don't know why I say win.
Yes.
Win alone not satisfy,
That number is not insurmountable. It's a 1. The number is 1. So that's why.
No, Jason. The number is not 1. The number is have to be over 1. Because if you win, you draw. So you still don't win.
There's nothing wrong with drawing. There's nothing wrong with drawing.
No, but Jason, you have to win by 2. You have to win by 2 for win the game clear out, or you go to penalties. That's it. I'm just bringing something to your head to stop thinking that if you just win the game, everything is alright, you know?
I understand how a 1 goal deficit.
Yeah, but the way you talk, no, me just bring that to you, say, would you not want, because I had a follow up, you know. What is so on edge today, brother? What you have? What with you?
It is how much time? About 4 hours till kick off? Yeah.
Why this brother? This is what before the game, all Arsenal fans feel what one like. Me I try to explain to the man. It'll end up in a draw, you know. Yeah, so are you going in to win it in real time because maybe the crowd and the excitement, and I want to think that it might be a struggle? What?
Look, here's how I look at it, right? I feel like yes, the Paris atmosphere, you could even see from the away fans in our ground. It's a madness, right? But at the same time, you know, people forget that this is pretty much the stage where Paris usually fall out as well.
Okay,
so I feel like psychologically, right? I rate the coach, and I think the coach has helped their mentality a lot.
Okay.
But I would like to see if Arsenal do indeed show up tonight and start the game well, and let's say get the first goal, the reaction of that team, because that team hasn't really faced any. You know, I mean, yes, the Liverpool game would have been tough at times, but I feel like I just want to see what they do in a pressure moment with the players they have. They have some experience, of course, but they have a lot of inexperience too. So I just don't feel like it's the type of team where they're just going to be infallible. If something reach them in the game, I want to see how they react.
Yeah, but Sir Jason, would not.
So it's a pressure involved with that.
Okay, but Sir Jason, my counter to that would have to say is Arsenal have been feeling under pressure for like forever, and even this new bunch as well, because they've lost the Premier League under pressure.
Yes, that's fine, and I'm saying that the other team we're facing is not a team that is just winning things. I don't think we can count that PSG team winning the French league as like any huge accomplishment.
Yeah, but Jason, your team don't win nothing at all. So
yes, but JD, the only point that I'm making is the other facing is not no serial winners. Like there are clubs in the Champions League where you're facing them at home, and you'd say, boy, you know, I would count Barcelona like that. I would count even this version of Real Madrid. If we went there with a deficit, I would be more worried than I am going to Paris with a deficit, even though Paris is a better team right now.
All right.
And it has mainly
there goes the Arsenal. There goes the Arsenal fan. Yes. Go ahead. Sorry. I just had to put that in, you know. All right, Jason. Because I needed that extra confidence. I need something. Because the other day when you were doing the Crystal Palace game, you know, when I was doing the garbage, you know, I came outside. I'm here. Listen, Jason, not talking about. Yeah, man. How much you gonna be tonight? I said, Jesus God, Crystal Palace, where you just got Crystal Palace on a rainy Tuesday night, and Manchester City, Liverpool, Man U, Arsenal, them not winning. What Jason not talk about? And when I go and look at him face when they're 2-2, I said, Jesus God. And the truth is, you know, Arsenal never do nothing in the game either, because the goal was scored, I line them in a keep and give a goal to KVR. So if they never score that, them lose the game they do.
The only thing that I noticed though is like, I mean, alright, if we can just play this game, because we have been showing some of the older ways, like in terms of just giving teams goals, because even that Crystal Palace game, we basically give them, like literally. I mean, yes, the execution by Arteta was excellent and thing, but I don't know what Saliba doing with that ball there.
Saliba?
Same thing against Madrid.
Saliba, Jason,
yes.
the great Saliba?
Saliba is you know what it reminds me of JD, Mr. Billy P. It reminds the amount of mistakes he making this year compared to how he never met none last year, basically.
Okay, all right.
It's like your cousin. It's like your cousin from season to season. So I am not going to let a little spell of mistakes discredit the body of work.
Okay, the body of work. So
yes, and I think you will appreciate the reason.
Well, true. You kind of try to tie up things for look support in his statement. I will let it slide. I will let it slide for this one damn time. But well, I will be watching tonight. I will be working on the computer. I'm definitely watching. Even if I wasn't working on the computer, people, I am going to be watching. You know, because I have to know what I'm talking about. It's nothing to be a hater and all them foolishness there. I am going to be watching because it's a damn semi-finals. Yeah.
Yes, and I think regardless of how anybody would feel about either team or whatever, if you love football, you're going to watch the game because this is literally the highest level that you can see in terms of tactical and what the coaches are trying to do. So if you love football, you have to watch the games.
Travis not going to watch it.
What you thought of the other semi-final? Travis, I go watch it, man. It's not youth football or
no, Travis saying now he may watch nothing more than Jamaica and Liverpool, you know? Liverpool never make it, but...
Oh, Liverpool alone. Okay.
Then I can't hit on Arsenal wars like
what you made of the instant...
We did give our breakdown. I need to start the show with real life football.
Okay.
Yes, I gave my breakdown and I said that is the peak of education. Barcelona is more talented than this Inter Milan team, and it's not even close. But you have an educated coach, and you have some experienced players that are educated and have levels, and they exploited the damn way out of that.
Yes,
perfect execution. No, I did talk on it, man. And that's why I told him today that is a perfect game to watch to show you say education. No dunce man can play football today and reach nowhere in a life. I'm very sorry. Because once that coach tell you something and you don't do it 4 times, you're off of that damn feeling. And then someone else, like a 70-year-old, like take a game. You know, because in Brighton,
JD, do you think that we're having the convo too soon, or you think Yamal is the best player in the world?
Best player in the world? No, man. Yamal is not best player in the world, man. He best winger in the world. He's in the top 5 in the world. His consistency is ridiculous.
Top 5 overall.
No, man. Yamal is not better than Salah. He's not better than Salah today. No, we need to stop disrespect Salah. We need to give Salah respect in the man. He's not better than Salah. He's not better than Mbappe. Today, even with his super form, he's not better than Vinny. I think he's a more intelligent footballer than Vinny already, which is ridiculous. So you know that he's going to be better than him.
I think he's better than Vinny overall already.
I think he has a seal. His ceiling is really above Vinny by a million miles. But I still believe that he's behind Vinny. Jason. Remember, you just talk about body of work, you know, and you had this next man where almost should have won the Ballon d'Or last time.
But the thing is though, like alright, even though his body of work is much shorter, I can give you that. All we have seen is this level. Like he has never been at a different level. So that's why...
That is true. But that's why we said his ceiling, we can project his ceiling to be higher than Vinny. Because we think Vinny is going to drop off. I actually, as what I've said, I think Rodrigo is better than Vinny. I've said that 2 years ago, and I still believe that. I think he's a more intelligent player. You understand me? And Rodrigo pushed up his level as well. And showed me that I was right. So I can understand that. But he's not the best. He's not the best player in the world. I think Salah proven that he's still up there as maybe one of the best players in the world. So I think as a 17, 18-year-old kid, being in the conversation of being top 10 in the world is ridiculous. He's not better than Raji as a footballer. He's not better than KDB. He's not better than Van Dijk.
So you would put Rafinha over him still then?
Yeah, Rafinha is still above him. And you can clearly see that, Jason. But I still think he has a higher ceiling than Rafinha by a million miles. But you can see that Rafinha is you can see that he's trying to eclipse Rafinha.
I think right now, Rafinha just have a more instinct in front of the goal. But when you look at Barcelona's play and the flow of their play, I mean, everything goes through the kid.
Yes, everything. Because he's special, don't he? Clearly, remember the man sit down and read him. So... And try and read, not read booking. I'm not talking read booking people. They said he sit down and watch games and look at what coach and the coach tell him what he wants of him, and he sits down and read out the plan of the game. You don't have 17, 18-year-old kids doing these madness. They are telling you what are you, coach? Just tell me when they're on the sideline and before the coach in the room. This man going home with a plan for beat the next team. And that is his homework. Yeah. When have you ever heard that in football?
I always find that very surprising when players say they don't watch football. Like other than,
No, but Jason, him take it to a different level. He might take the homework of what the coach tell him to do and bring home as him homework. A 17-year-old pitney. And people tell me on the education around football, you must be mad, man. And then, ironic, him. People say one of the best players in the world. I'm 17 years old. Remember, you have the next man on Real Madrid team, just got about $1 billion, and he's a little bit older, But him a more mad line, and then the next one is a more book person,
Well, see, Ancelotti not really talk about players to that, And the man come out and talk to the man down the sense, and he might try madness in a training and game, and he not take the thing serious,
Yes, because he started from a stardom position. My boy started from a humble position, which is just fully education. Listen, this is where you can put yourself with education. We are giving an opportunity here.
And we have some young players that we've been talking about as Jamaican fans that have similar things going on. One would say, everybody say one is humble, and everybody say one need to be more humble. Let's see how that one turn out.
And believe me, it's going to turn out the exact same way as to what Yamal and my boy turning out. It always do. Because you have a shorter lifespan when you don't respect the game. Believe me. And sometimes you don't even have a lifespan either. But I have to run now, Jason. Because I have to go back. Come here. All right, respect.
Yeah, man.
So give me a prediction before I leave. Give me a prediction. You leave it. Yeah, you want to leave it for your show?
Yeah, I will in the pre-game. Give that. And everyone who is here, if you're available later for the game, yeah, man, tune in.
Yeah, man, go and support. No, people. No. I said I'm going to be there, blood. People will turn up, and not because of me. They might turn up because of the situation. So you never ask them to come. I will be there because I'm going to be here writing up things as well. What you be see? All right. All right.
Yeah, man, be there. Look more.
Cool.
Be safe on the road. Yeah.
Alright, that was just a gooner. I don't get to talk about Arsenal. Damian Black says PSG 1, Arsenal 4. Jesus God. And Chevy says 2-0 Arsenal. Education always win. Michael Sadler, tell him again. That's what I like with. Alright, so people, we are going to stop it right here. I think PSG winning this one, 2-1. 2-1. Good game. Both teams getting opportunities. But PSG win on the possession, win on goal shooting, win on breaks and entries as well. And because they score first, they are going to hold Arsenal up against it. And if Arsenal doesn't score in the first half, I think that they can't come back in the game. Because now they have to take more risk, and PSG has Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Bakala. They are ridiculous, and they have one of the best finishers, one-touch finishers in the game today. So they have everything to set up a counter-attacking team. They are faster than Arsenal. They have more strength than Arsenal. Technical ability, they're out technical Arsenal as well, because that is ridiculous. I thought that Arsenal midfield, which I was always rating one player mainly with these stickers, but in the midfield, for PSG, they are more technical players. Everybody more technical. Everybody. So those string balls, I'm looking out for them. Dembele, Bakola. On the wings. Keep the same pace as Aston Villa, Party didn't play. This game will look different. I know it will look different. Maybe it will look worse, People, take care. 2-1 PSG. And that is no 18 people. God damn. The man them come on Arsenal and beat Arsenal. And then I say 2-1, I'm a hater. Alright? Thanks all the lovely people. Hit the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. I am clipping myself, blood. PSG 2-1. Tear up the wings. Tread the middle. People, we will be back later over to Jason Guna, channeling live colors when the great PSG winning without Messi or Mbappe. All right? Bacala no good. Oh my God. Just skinny. Stop watch football. They try drowning. Oh my God. Just skinny. Go try drowning. You must be mad. The man say Bacala no good. What? Nitro said PSG dead later call. Well, tell you what. Arsenal might have to be escorted, and it's not by PSG fans. And them own fans are gonna dust them out later when them get rubbed out, cause it might just trickle down the table and Arsenal drop down from second as well. People, let me leave the stream. Take care. Bye bye.